is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. is time for us to choose. A new age is upon us. It is time for us to choose.
Blue shampoo.
Blue.
Blue. It is 3-in-1 and it is blue.
Of course he would use a
Brilliant.
fucking 3-in-1 shampoo.
Even I don't use a 3-in-1. But I take a miraculous care of my hair. It is embarrassing how much time I spend looking after my hair. I even try. Oh yeah, I
I've
have
had one before.
I have 3 different products I use every other day on my hair when I'm in the show. You know, you got to keep these golden locks strong, my man.
I
Well, that's
my
all well and
solution
good,
for
but
you.
we're on the internet.
Well, the internet now know that I take excellent care of my hair.
Do you really?
Yes.
Really, though? Do you really?
Yes, my bank account cries because of it.
Oh. Jack, what the hell is LERPs?
I'm helping Kian with his graphic design passion.
Jesus.
Lancaster University Role Playing Society.
Mhm.
Why? Okay, boop.
That
this
seems
out.
like
Move that
that
It's
there.
seems like
communist.
you.
It's communist
No.
propaganda, but
Channels
instead of
Yes,
the
it is.
USSR flag, it's the gay pride flag, and I just put LERPs over the front in
I
the
kind of
Facebook
love it.
editing app.
Jack, I love
Huge
it.
fan.
I'm not a fan of communism, but I love it.
Okay. Everything's working the way that it should now, I think.
We
Excellent.
love to hear that.
Well, I was talking for a minute, and like everyone's either ignoring me and then I'm looking around, and the cable that connects, I have to use a splitter cable for my
Yes, I
headset
do
because it's
too.
an older headset, and my computer. Well, I have a new computer now. I don't know if it'll do it the way that I need it to.
It
So
all depends on
I'm
how
looking
many audio
around,
jacks your
and the
computer has.
the microphone cable came unplugged. I think my Roomba hit it at some point.
Nah, we all had a plan whilst you were muted and starting the stream. We're like, let's just ignore Tony for 5 minutes and see what happens.
What's your Roomba's name?
Roomy, which apparently is really
Ah.
common.
You named your Roomba?
Yes,
My
you're
mum
supposed
called
to.
ours Consuela.
Oh, no,
I'll be
no.
honest, I don't own a Roomba because I just vacuum my own carpets
But
like
it's like
a
having a dog.
madman.
They're fucking great.
Cringe.
Okay.
I don't know Roomba either.
The last session, you guys came into the small, not even a hamlet, like it's maybe a settlement in the middle of in the intersection between the Evermore Way and Jundar's Pass. And in the night, while you were staying at this humble inn, you killed some trolls that were trying to eat your horses. And in the aftermath, there were some tense conversations, and y'all got kicked out of the settlement. And so now it is the middle of the night, and you are on the road. What would you like to do?
We pull over and sleep.
How far out of town do you go?
Probably not
Like
that far.
right outside. No, I'm not in control of the carriage.
You had to give it a
Okay.
number of hours.
I wouldn't even say number of hours, a few minutes.
Okay. Like 5 or 10 minutes out of town?
Yeah.
Just pull over on the side of the road, or do you kind of venture a ways off?
I don't know, probably 50, 60 feet off the side of the road.
I think we already killed like the apex predator of the area, so we should be all right.
What did we kill?
Knows?
The
Two
trolls.
trolls.
They
Two
seemed
trolls.
like hungry. I don't know.
Yeah, actually,
I
as a
think they
matter
were
of
the
fact,
apex
they
predators.
seemed emaciated,
It's hard being an apex predator.
malnourished.
If they just
No,
asked, I would
no.
have given them good berries.
I know, it's so inconsiderate. Though.
If you had just asked, the owner of that establishment might have given you some information.
Oh no, too bad. Anyway,
Oh well. Anyways,
let's set
The
up a
owner of
little
the
tent city.
establishment was a bitch.
okay.
Let's get some
So
tents set up.
you guys are kind of pulled over in the middle of the night. What are your sleeping arrangements?
Depends on the watch order, which is usually blue, then
Well, I think if I come over to this screen over here, I remember I arranged order, I think, in a particular way based on, or actually maybe I just did it in alphabetical order. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm pretty
me
sure.
and Cole can go last as usual.
yep.
Yeah, so it's normally Bloom, Malira, and then Cole and Bulwark.
Because we're bad.
Okay. Blue, as everyone else kind of goes to sleep, do you start a campfire? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Unless someone else wants to. Blue doesn't seem
No.
to feel the need.
I recall correctly. Quick, find out what day it is. I think it's in the middle of winter. So it would be very cold.
I got me cold weather clothing from the Dales.
That is true, but with your cold weather clothing, if you're just like sleeping out with no protection from
We also
exposure,
have a very nice plush carriage and tent.
We can set a campfire. What's the worst that can happen?
well, I'm asking, like, do you guys have? I don't know if you guys have tents. I don't know if you have magic
We do
that
have
will
tents.
provide you
We've
shelter.
got lots of tents. I've
Yeah,
got my
I'm a
four-person deluxe.
Blue alone
tent.
has a 4-person tent. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
there are
we
two
both.
4-person tents.
What about your horses?
That'll be fine.
Sure.
They do look a bit cold. We need to have them. We need to. The next town we go to, we should have them coats made for them.
We can get them some blankets.
Yeah,
to
if it's very
provide
cold,
them.
then we should set a fire at least near the horses so that they can be comfortable.
Yeah.
I need to find the calendar of Harpdos because I don't know. I know that it is near the end of the month of Hammer, but I don't remember
Ham.
No,
I
hammer.
got some ham. Honey roasted ham.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
ham.
Okay. Nope. Yeah, actually, it is the month's common name is actually deep winter, so it is bitingly cold. It is freezing.
Well,
And a fire is set.
Okay, with what wood?
Fried sticks and a tinderbox, I'd imagine.
is there a tree nearby? I don't know.
Make an not in the immediate area, but I would say you could make either an investigation or a survival check.
Oh, wood, please bless me. Oh, that 12.
Okay, 12 is enough. Yeah, you find a tree. You find 2 or 3. You chop down 1 or more.
I don't know.
Also, are
I'll
you
chop
by
down one
yourself when you
tree.
go looking for this tree?
I'll bring
No,
Cole along with me. Cole,
Cole is
come
with
with
him.
me.
Okay.
Drag this tree back and set it on fire on one end like a big candle, horizontal candlestick.
That is
And
the
let the
least
flames-
efficient way to use this tree.
Is that
Too
what you
bad.
is that what you attempt to do, Bulwark?
Sure.
Also, do you have an axe?
Yes.
Okay. So you find some kindling, light a small fire. The tree itself, after a few minutes, does not seem to be catching.
We chop it up and then use it. You know, for firewood. Firewood.
As soon as we have actual, but not just a massive tree, I'll use Druidcraft to set the fire.
It's up to y'all. How are you taking care of this tree?
Oh, give me the damn
Well,
axe.
fine.
Right,
Cast heat
I'm
metal
gonna
on
try
it.
chop it up.
Easy enough. No roll required. Chop up a tree. You start a fire. Blue helps ignite it with some Druidcraft. Is that a thing Druidcraft can do?
Mm.
No
You
prestidigitation.
instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small candle.
Okay, yeah, I would say you could light it. Cool beans.
And
You
then
gotta
we
find
sleep.
like a bedding or linen shop. We'll buy some sheets for the horses.
It would be the
Indeed.
21st of Ham right now. Sorry, I had to do math. Okay. Blue, you are on first watch. You're kind of tending to this fire. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Can you roll a d100 for me?
I only just realized that your character has a beard. Cool.
He does. Well, in character, he has a goatee. The image has mutton chops because I couldn't find one with a goatee.
And can you make a perception check for me?
Death
Yeah,
approaches.
I'm still on DM mode. Let me switch.
Could you imagine if he rolled 100 and the fucking beholder just pulls himself out the ground?
No, the
It's the
D100 is for
same one as earlier.
how many rats we have to face.
78 rat swarms, each with 2 HP.
Blue,
DM rolls.
You're
individually
tending.
for their initiative.
Favorite thing about that is none of us have good AoE damage, so we'd be fucked.
Blue, you are tending to this fire when you see on the road a small person, and they appear to have following them a donkey and a cat and a badger.
A small person is in like a
Like,
child or a
yeah, I
half.
mean, child or halfling looking, yeah.
Okay.
It's a gnome.
It's like a no. Um. Yeah. Okay. I
And
guess.
they actually see your campfire and they're kind of veering off the road into your direction.
Okay. Well, I guess unless they draw an arrow and start shooting at him, Blue will sort of wave at them as they approach.
Kill them for meat.
On
As
me.
as she approaches and gets into the light of the campfire, you can see that she is a halfling woman with kind of fair skin. She is dressed in leathers. Um, does have a Actually, no, does not have a bow. She has a number of like handheld weapons, daggers, hand axes, javelins, and the like, at different points on her body. The badger is completely brown, and it kind of follows at a slow pace immediately behind her. The mule, similar to Boris, seems a bit old and is carrying a good amount of equipment. And the cat, now that it is close and inside of you, Blue, it has wings.
Demon spawn.
I'll take
Slay
an
it.
entire stock.
And its wings kind
Um,
of match the complexion of the rest of its fur, and that it's kind of this um, like a dull orange brown color. And
Slay it
she's,
in the name of your god.
hey, can you stop interrupting me, please? Thanks. Um, I don't mean to be snide or anything like that, but that's kind of rude. As she approaches you, Blue, she says, well met. There's a town right that way, you know.
hello. Yeah, we know. We're still on the road though. Seems like you are as well. What are you? Are you just traveling to the town, or
I was. Yes.
looks like you've got some friends here? And Blue will also wave at them and say hello.
Yep, this is old Todd, and she points at the mule. And this one is Flycatcher, the cat. And she pats the badger and says, this here's Digby.
Nice to meet you all.
Old Todd kind of like shakes his head and brays a bit. So yeah, there's a town over there. Did y'all not feel like sleeping warm tonight?
Um, I mean, this fire's pretty warm, but no. Uh, decided to move on past the town.
She kind of just kind of inspects you and the tent fire and the carriage and the horses. And she just kind of shrugs. Says, well, being that you're out here alone in the cold, seem to prefer it. You feel like hiring a ranger?
Um, I, I mean, potentially. What services do you provide?
Well, I know every innkeeper from Neverwinter to Dead Snows. Flycatcher here can smell poisons. I am familiar with the roads and trails, most of the settlements in the north. Get you just about anywhere you need to go. Best shortcuts too.
And how much what is your price?
I would say probably a gold a day.
I mean, okay, you've got lots of animal friends, so I know you're trustworthy. You're hired. Here, take this advance payment of 1,000 gold.
Jesus, seriously?
I don't have 1,000 gold, and that's why. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Blue seems more than happy to have another friend along the way. Everyone's just gonna wake up and this lady's gonna be sitting here.
Yep. She kind of sits down across from you, across the campfire, Blue, and she takes out this metal poking rod and kind of stirs the fire a bit. Says, well, in that case, then, I guess I'll sleep here at some point. You can go to bed. You want?
Blue would druid craft like a little, I don't know, a little flower and pass it to her and say, "Welcome aboard." And I think he'll keep it on his watch until one of his other allies that he's more familiar with wake up, but then he
Can't
will
wait till Cole's awake.
go to sleep.
She kind of shrugs and like twirls the crown on a finger, and she puts it on old Todd and says, "All right, suit yourself." And she starts setting up she grabs a tent off of the mule and begins setting it up, and it's a very small tent, maybe just barely double her size.
Nice tent.
Well, pack what you can carry, or get a mule.
Yes, we have a mule and 4 horses. You should say hello to them as well.
Unfortunately, like yourself, they don't understand me too much, other than what they're trained to. All right then. Good night. And she heads inside the tent.
Night. That's going to be a fun surprise for everyone, and I do not mention it to the next person who wakes up for watch.
Malira, you need 4 hours of uninterrupted rest.
Yes.
So you being in the middle would actually not work for you. So Cole and Bulwark would actually need to go second.
All right.
So Blue, unless you guys are cool with sticking with this and waiting an extra 2 hours for Malira.
No, we'll wake
Whatever
up.
works.
Okay. Blue, you wake up. Cole and Bulwark. Two of you see that the fire is intended properly.
Is it just me, Bulwark, or is there an extra tent here?
Yep. Not just you. I think
Oh, Blue
Blue's
didn't
done-
mention that, did he?
Nope. I think Blue's just managed to make another friend. I think he's just very personable.
Either that, or he's been voodooed with one of the magic voodoos, and somebody's trying to steal our things.
I think he's too genuine for any mind magic to work.
I don't know.
honestly.
I don't know how your voodoo works. You know, you just like tinkle your fingers and suddenly things are on fire.
No, is the gnome halfling lady asleep?
You're unsure who it is and if they're sleeping or not. You do see a mule, flying cat and a badger next to the tent.
It has familiars. That's a sign of the devil's kin.
I've seen worse. I guess
All
I
right.
can wait till morning.
If you guys are cool with it, I'm keeping my eye on that bloody tent though.
Well, it's not unusual. I was a hobo for about a year or two. People come up and make tents near tents.
Do
Not
they?
too bad. You just sleep on your precious belongings so that you wake up if they try and nick anything. That's about it.
See, nobody can do that on a boat. You can't just have somebody just walk onto your boat from the ocean and be like, "Yo, we're gonna stay here for the night."
I think that we did that, didn't we? Those frost giants, we literally walked onto their boat and stole their shit.
Yeah, but they deserved it. And kind of stealing from other boats is kind of my specialty.
So you can't steal from other boats. You're
I'm a
strange.
pirate.
I thought you just said you couldn't, though.
No, you can't just walk up and be like, "Yeah, this feels safer than just being on the ocean."
I guess that would make sense. It was the first time I was on a boat, so I don't know much about it. I'll defer to your expertise.
Oh, don't worry about it. I've already said if we get after this crazy cuckoo-ness is done, I'll take you all out on my new boat. I'll have to get a new crew. How hard do you think it is to get pirates away from Luskan?
I think they just follow the ale, so if you've got a large enough concentration on your ship, they'll sort of herd
Nah,
over.
those crews never last, mate. It's camaraderie that keeps pirates together. That and equal moral values. Like if you got one killer on a boat of non-killers, then it just all falls apart.
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna
Uh,
go and sit my ass by the fire because it's cold as
that
heck.
seems like a very good idea.
I'm gonna count the stars while I sleep. Might as well.
You want some
Will you
food,
sleep?
or are you just gonna go to bed and leave me
Oh, my
here?
sleep. Nah, I'll be right. I'm just gonna chill by the fire and see how many stars I can count.
Okay, don't fall asleep because my eyes aren't what they used to be.
Don't worry.
My 26 years of age has really bugged my vision.
All the gunpowder in your eye sockets.
What is gunpowder? That sounds like a good time.
Yeah. I figure that doesn't exist properly. Anyway.
Well, black powder exists. It's just not commonplace yet.
Yeah, none of you, I don't think, would know about black powder yet. Your watch goes unimpeded. No issues. And for the sake of brevity, Malia, your watch goes uninterrupted as well.
If I see that 10, I'll make rounds just watching out the area. I'm gonna pop. I might as well pop all my divine senses. I've got 4 of them. I'll pop them in different locations
Okay.
just to be sure.
Haven't you already slept though, so you won't get them back?
No. Wait,
Yes, at this point you have completed a long
Oh
rest.
yeah. I won't. I'll use one.
Okay.
In the middle of camp.
And no, you don't sense anything.
I'll use all of my channel divinities and all of my divine senses and take away my spell slots whilst we're at it.
Now keep in mind with
Oh, my life.
with your divine sense, I think that if something's behind total cover, you would not get anything anyway.
Divine sense. Doesn't say it.
I was pretty sure about that.
There's divine sense.
You know the location of any of those types that is not behind total cover.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm blind.
But no, there's no further interruptions to your night's rest. And as people begin to wake up, Malira, you see that there is indeed a 3-foot-tall halfling woman, brown hair, leather armor, various daggers and javelins and hand axes and such, some on her shoulders, some on her hips, javelins on her back. There's a morning.
Good morning.
Blue?
Hired a new friend.
Blue?
She seems lovely, and she has lots of animal companions, which means
Blue?
she's trustworthy.
Blue,
Yes, hello.
you're making a habit of trying to adopt very numerous people to just follow along with us into certain death.
Who else have I adopted?
Well, it started with that elf guy who got disintegrated.
I
That's
didn't
true.
adopt him.
Then
He
I
just
got
kind of invited himself along.
then I got roped into it after accidentally giving Bulwark a striptease.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Then Malira got dragged along after poor girl just walked out of a cave. And now there's a halfling with pets.
This
Yes,
halfling's
but she
name
looks
is
more.
halfling's name is Vordana. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you didn't give me that when I started my speech, did you?
Didn't ask.
Because I was confronting Blue about randomness, Johnny. It doesn't matter. You do okay. Real quick, are you aware of the dangers we almost constantly face?
The Sword Coast is a dangerous place.
Yeah,
By
but I feel
shrugs.
like you should be fully aware before you tie yourself into some kind of contract.
Look at her. She looks more capable than all of us put
I'm
together.
sure she's very capable, but capable people don't always want to just throw themselves at hordes of giants like we do.
How do you feel about giants, Vordana?
I don't particularly feel one way or another about them. I hear they've
How
been
about
causing a ruckus.
how about fighting 4 frost giants at once just because you can? Because we've done that.
You ever fought a dragon?
Yes. Well, I haven't. These guys have. Apparently, it did not go well.
Did we fight a dragon?
Yeah, you were telling me about that small woman who was
Oh, yeah,
thrown
I
around by a
remember
white
that.
dragon.
That was funny.
What?
You told
In
me the story on our benches.
The flying castle, it like got V in its mouth and it went. "Rawr."
Oh, well, I wouldn't say what we were doing fighting it, but we have seen a dragon.
What the bulwark said you slayed it mightily.
I didn't.
I am struggling to remember this.
In the giant's castle.
It was
Cole's
a
just
silver dragon.
yeah, it was an
Oh
ancient silver
yeah.
dragon.
Yep. It wasn't ancient. It was an adult.
Yeah, well, that's still huge.
Before we get too far into this,
She says, regardless of whether you did or did not slay or fight this dragon, I have fought
Oh,
dragons
I'm
before.
saying you are far more capable than we are. But once again, just
Good then.
because
So
you're
you
probably
agree
much
to
more skilled than us.
you agree to a 1 gold per day cost then. Wonderful.
Again,
Yes.
I'm just saying that just because you're probably way beyond our ability doesn't mean you want to throw yourself into dangerous situations. I was just making sure you were certain.
Comes with the job.
well, before
We have lots of gold. I'm sure one gold per day is
Why
more
did
than
this? Don't just tell people
capable.
that, Blue.
Well, she
before-
knows. Look at our carriage. We you don't buy an ostentatious carriage and expect people to not know you have money.
Excuse me, look how I'm dressed. Yes, you do. You left me in charge of getting a new carriage. You should have expected what you were going to get.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying there's no point in lying.
Look at that plush purple interior. Gorgeous.
Anyway, Vodana, welcome
Can you
aboard.
guys hear me, or is my audio really, really low?
Your
We
audio
can
hear
hear
you
you,
now.
but it is quiet.
Your audio has been
Okay.
cutting in and out.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we do accept your guidance, would you have any particular knowledge of any ironbark trees around Nomar's Hold or around the Lost Peaks?
You're not gonna find any ironbark in Noanar's Hold or around about there. There is supposed to be ironbark on the mountainside peaks. Something about a group of elves who used to tend to it, but that's I'm gonna say they got eaten.
Well, that's kind of what we heard. I think there was a survivor in Yata or Tribor. I can't remember exactly where it was, but we heard about
It was in Yartar.
That's at the Lost Peaks.
near the Lost Peaks. Yes, that is what we knew.
Anybody want to fill me in on what the Lost Peaks are?
It's like a
Where
little
are they on
mountain.
the map?
It's
Oh,
right near
they
us.
yeah, they're right
Oh,
here.
Yep, they're
Right there.
about a
Okay.
4 days march where we are now.
But Cole wouldn't know that, which is why I was playing it like that.
And
Well,
no, I mean she says that.
well, Dana, we have urgent business to get to in Everland, but depending on what happens there, we may be heading back this way, and regardless, we would pay you during that time. But if we were to visit the Lost Peaks, you said you fought a dragon. Apparently, there's a dragon there.
No, I'm
I
aware.
don't know. Oh, you're aware.
Mhm.
Have you met the dragon?
Met is not how I would have described it. She's a right big one, very nasty, and
How big?
a bit beyond my skill set is how big she.
Oh
I
shit!
see. Would you say all 5 of us together, would they be beyond our skill set still?
Probably.
Let Tony look at the CR and tell you.
So I feel like you're trying to lead us to certain death just so you can get the mind bar. And usually I'm completely okay with that. But
Well, we get Ironbark and the dragon's horde.
or we get
Mhm.
brutally set aflame.
That could also be true.
I don't
Shame
wait.
you
Do
don't have
dragons
absorb
breathe
element.
fire? Do dragons breathe fire? I'll be honest. The only
Some of them
things I've
do.
seen closer to dragons are like the scaly folk, and some of those breathe like plasma and shit. It's crazy.
Ollie,
once saw one.
have you had any trouble with D&D Beyond's Encounter Builder recently?
What kind of trouble?
Like I literally can't access it. It just kind of closes out the
Oh,
web page and says report feedback.
Cool.
And I'm like,
let me have
That's
a
not
look.
great. I'll be honest. I still build all my encounters by hand because I'm stuck in the old days.
No, it seems to work fine.
I was able to
opened it
click
up.
a different button, but when I go to collections and then my encounters, it like closes out the web page. But it doesn't close the web page, but it like tells me. Oh gosh, darn it! Yep. Now, so I tried to adjust the number of players because you have another character in there. Not letting me.
Oh, okay.
Yikes!
But she says, well, the first thing is that is it possible? Sure. In the Sword Coast, and anything's possible. Is it likely that we would come out alive, all of us? No. I don't even know where its lair is. I imagine that if we were to attempt to take Ironbark, as you seem to be suggesting, it would likely attack us, and then if we were able to force its hand, it would probably flee back to its lair, and in all likelihood, one or more of us would probably die during that encounter. I'm not one
One
for
or
certain
more.
death. I'm willing to lead you there, but we would need to talk about preparation and a serious increase in pay for that. That is a very hazardous.
I'll be honest. One or more. I like those odds.
Well,
You
we don't need to fight the dragon, do we? We just need to avoid it. We're not. Well, killing it would
What
be a boon, so we're just looking to grab some iron bark.
it seems to attack anything that tries to get Ironbark, though.
sounds like yes. Do you know what type of dragon it is?
You already know what type of dragon it is. It's green.
Do we? I can't remember. Green. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, are the green ones the one that like shoot that green crap that melts things?
Yes, green dragons shoot green things.
Like, I know because I met one of those dragon folk, and he just melted Tom's hand right off. It was hilarious. We called him
No,
Stubby from then on.
a green dragon has a poisonous breath.
Hmm.
I know it's just cold being cold, Tony.
No, she was saying that because you have no idea. Never seen a green dragon before.
No, only Dragonborn.
Interesting. Okay, well, let's put that idea on the back burner then. And,
Go to that place we have to go to immediately.
well, first we're going to take a detour to No One Else Hole, but then we're going immediately.
I feel like we're really avoiding the.
Whoa! You're going to Noanar's Hold?
Should we not go
We
to
were
Nana's
planning
Hold?
on it.
A lot of
Why?
nasty rumors about that place.
We're only there to get a delivery, then we're gonna piss off.
Mhm. Well, we need to make the gold, that's all. So
Yeah.
You see this cart full of saddles? We're delivering them.
Then we're gone.
get the
Well-
gold axle as well.
We got paid up front.
That's what you want to do. What you want to do.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, back in the day, the lords of the hunt there who kind of rule over that keep attracted a lot of the rich people, prestigious nobles, and they would arrange these hunts into the high forest. Well, some of them didn't return. Rumor has it that they hunt the most dangerous game now.
Being what?
People. They hunt people,
Oh,
is what I've heard. Never been. Decided not to go.
Mm.
so say we were in the area, would they hunt us?
If the fancy struck them, probably. As I said, I've never been.
Hmm. Oh well, I'm sure we can defend ourselves. I'm sure it'll be okay.
She just shrugs.
But even if we do find an iron bark tree, we haven't made the gold axle yet, so we'll probably have to go to Olston's hold.
We're still
to
talking about the
iron
iron
bark.
tree.
Well, yeah, well, if we're going to the Lost Peak, are we going to the Lost Peaks to primarily kill the dragon or get the iron bark trees?
We're not going anywhere near it. We were just talking about it and we decided not to.
Well, we can just do a quick go out of no one else hold. If they try anything funny, well, we'll just ride away in our cart and peg them with the ballista while as we go.
Well, by the time we get there, it's probably going to be the end of that day of travel. Probably end up having to spend the night, unless you're gonna travel through the night.
Or we could spend the
We
night
can-
outside off the split, travel in, give the stuff, and drive out the same day, which would be a more efficient way of doing it if it's as bad as you say.
Well,
We can
base.
try and make it so that we arrive in the morning,
Well, base.
Yes,
get an
exactly.
early night's sleep the day before.
Kind of shrugs. You're the boss.
Yeah, we'll just get an early night's sleep the night before. Start walking during the night, arrive at no one else hold somewhere in the morning. Easy peasy. Drop off the saddles, leave the cart behind, saddle up Boris, and then we'll head off.
Well done, huh?
Yes.
Would you like a good berry?
Never really fancied them. I'm gonna be honest. I
Oh
usually
no.
wake up a
Blue
bit
looks very
early and
sad.
I
Oh, no, she
usually
said-
wake up early and take out a squirrel or something.
Bulwark, she said.
Blue-
Bulwark, hold Blue back.
Blue nods in his head is like, have I made a mistake hiring this woman?
I have made a grave error.
Who doesn't like good berries? She's a psychopath.
I'll hand her one gold coin.
Okay.
We'll start the day off then.
Entirely in copper.
She bites it and then puts it in her pocket.
Am I missing out on something? And I bite a gold coin.
It
No,
clangs against your
yeah.
teeth.
All right, so
Wow.
to fill you in, Bulwark, the reason we bite gold coins is to make sure they're genuine, because gold is a very soft metal. So if it was just plated, you'd hit something hard, and it wouldn't have a divot in it.
Ah.
Yeah, Bulwark, the piece that you bite into clangs against you.
In all my years of smithing, I thought they just.
You didn't
I
know
don't
gold
know.
was soft?
No, I did, you bloody idiot. I'm just doing a joke.
Oh, thank God! I was very worried about your capabilities for a second there, Bulwark.
Okay, let's head off.
You guys begin to head off. Cordana is just walking beside the carriage. You probably do have to slow your pace a little bit for her. Halfling.
Do you not just want to sit on the cart?
Mm, Nah, I gotta keep watch on these guys.
No, not the carriage, the cart, the open-ended cart.
Oh,
So you
wait,
can-
no, I forgot about the mule. Yep, y'all are good. Y'all are all traveling at the same pace.
Very good.
All right, so we want to camp out maybe 50, 100 clicks away from Nonars.
Which hex are you going to right now? You're currently on the road here. You could pretty much choose any of the hexes around you to travel in for the day.
Camp out in this one. Get in as early and leave.
Wait, so we were in this hex.
Yep.
Couldn't we just go directly here?
Sure could.
Yeah, and we'll just make it sure that we'll stop early enough so that we can arrive in the morning tomorrow, or like
Yeah,
before
good.
Well,
Maybe 200 clicks away.
by the time you travel into the next hex, it is the end of the day.
we can have a lazy day.
Okay.
We'll get all the animals to have some fun together. We'll organize games of tag with all of them.
So you kind of purposely avoid going around into the town and keep your distance.
Yeah.
How far away from the town are you? That one hex is 24 miles.
Couple hundred clicks.
I don't know what
These
that
are
means.
God damn it, people.
6
All right.
miles.
Okay. 6
Travelable
miles.
in an
Maybe
hour or
6
two.
miles.
6
a
miles
mile.
6 miles is about an hour and a half's worth of travel.
Let's just do like 2 miles or something.
Okay,
Actually-
2 miles.
Okay. Easy enough. What is your same watch situation?
Yeah.
Sure.
Should we like mark our animals so they don't get like hit by hunters? Actually, no, it's fine. It's like we're all like in a big group. It'll be fine.
I think it's very obviously they're not wild animals. I think anyone shooting at them would be doing so maliciously.
Yep.
Blue, are you keeping the same? Are y'all keeping the same watch order?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Plus guidance. Do you have aid? Yes, I do.
So, Blue, your watch fairly quiet, although a bit of a storm seems to be rolling in, and you do hear the peal of thunder once every maybe 15.
I think our horses are gonna get a bit wet.
Character building.
Did you guys do a campfire again tonight?
Yes.
Probably, unless it wasn't as cold as last night, then yes, we
It
will.
would still be pretty cold, yeah.
Yeah, then we would.
Okay.
And also, I would ask our new friend to keep one of perhaps spend 2 hours of Malira's watch with her as well.
That's fine, sure.
Thank you. Yeah, unless anything else happens, I guess.
Nope.
Blue will. Do I have like any?
How many
spells
spell
that could
slots are
help?
you casting Goodberry with?
I've currently just been using 3 first level slots, so I would have done that now.
Okay.
Yeah, set that back to 30. Is there anything I can do for my horses? Or our horses, I should say. Not really. Oh well, I'm sure they'll survive a little bit of rain. Good night, Rations Fever, Longboat, and whatever the other one's name is that I
So
How
obviously
could
they're
you forget?
not sleeping like attached to the cart, right?
Yes.
So what are your kind of arrangements for them? Like, are they tied up to a tree? Are they just kind of left to their own devices?
Well, I think I don't know. I imagine over sort of the the weeks that we've been traveling with them, because Blue can talk to them, he's built a rapport with them. So I don't know, maybe he's tried to leave them sort of to their own devices, trusting that they're not going to just run off.
Okay. Enough. You want to do anything else before bed?
Nope. After my watch, I shall head to bed.
Blue and Cole. Not sorry. Bulwark and Cole. Your watch begins. Campfire's going pretty nice. You guys want to do anything during your watch? And also
All right,
make
Bulwark.
perception checks for me while you're at it.
Oh. What's up, Cole?
20
What can I
at night. Don't know why I'm at disadvantage.
Because it's nighttime.
Okay.
I didn't do it. That's just the.
But don't I technically always have a source of bright light due to my sword?
Yeah, sure. Out to like 30 feet.
60 if you include dim, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, Bulwark. I've been thinking all day since we've had quite a lax day.
I'll be careful.
Right. What do we buy? A big bar and separate it into like separate rooms. And like we can rent out those rooms for people to come and sing songs with their friends. Obviously still serving refreshments.
This is pretty alright.
Right? Sounds like a good business venture.
You have to
People
be
love to
pretty.
sing.
What would you call it, though?
Good question. I'm no good with thinking of names. Maybe we should ask Malira or Blue tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you know what? When you get old and I have my midlife crisis, if we're still around and I've got enough gold spare, I'm sure there's a nice
I'm a
tavern.
pirate. I'm a pirate, Bulwark. It's very, very kind of you to think I'll live to old age, but it's probably not going to happen.
I reckon you will. You got your wits about yourself.
To be fair, the last captain lived to a good old age.
What, 39 or something?
No. He was in his 50s when he adopted me into his crew,
That's sweet.
and he could swing a blade faster than anybody I've ever seen.
Well, did
At
he go
50.
down of old age, or was it during the?
Yeah, of old age. He developed sickness on sea. Maybe 6 or so years ago. For some reason, he left me his boat, which was not a smart move. Clearly, as I wrecked it 6 years later in a giant attack.
Do you want to go back and try? Is there anything on the boat you want back?
Oh, so much on the boat, but I do not know how deep those seas go, especially with how far out we were. God knows what'll not be ruined.
Well, if we're back on the coast, we can always give it a once over, see if there's anything around.
That'd be nice.
Off the coast of Luskin.
Quite far away off, yeah. We try to. Standard pirate procedure is to try to avoid Luskin. They don't take kindly to other pirate captains, shall we say. So if you're an independent, you know to avoid Luskin shores.
Oh, so you're like a freelancer.
Well, no, I don't get hired out, but Luskin's weird. It's owned by, I think, 4 captains, and all the pirates there work for them.
Pirates were paid like not to kill people. Like, hey, give me your stuff or I'll shoot you.
Not usually, but that's the way we do it.
Well,
We leave them with enough money to resupply and enough food to get home, and we take everything else.
honestly, not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Not a massive fan of brutal killing. You know, I mean, I've done it. You don't grow up how I did without doing it. But when I reinvented myself, I was like, no, you know what? I'm not a fan of this killing for pleasure thing. Mumsy would be disappointed, to be honest. Yeah, Mumsy.
That's very cute. Is your
Wouldn't call that
mum
Hmm?
is your mum on the Sword Coast or is she?
Oi, I don't think so, because none of this place looks familiar to me. Though I've not been. I don't even know where she is now, to be honest. Uh, the clan kind of moved around a lot. I left when I was 16, which is when I got on board the vessel. Yeah, she's a badass woman.
You know, honestly, like when I started off with this, I kind of wanted to like earn back some self-respect and head back home, but I like wandering around and meeting cool people.
Jack,
It's
you're
nice.
very, very quiet.
Oh, I like wandering around and meeting cool people. It's very nice.
You know what? It has
like-
been fun.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a lot more good out here than I did in those courts and planning rooms. But
Well, I'm
anyway,
definitely doing a lot more good out here. That's for damn sure.
I want to go check on all the horses and have a look around.
All right, man. I'll keep watch.
Give them all some good pets.
Yep, they're mostly asleep. They just kind of shake around when you touch them.
We've changed maps.
Wait, what?
You put us on the black square.
No, I didn't. I put you on the player map.
We can't see anything.
Death approaches.
Darkness.
Should just be on the regular map. I
Mm.
change anything for you guys.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Now
Yeah.
we're back on the regular map.
Yeah, our vision, we couldn't see anything.
That's weird.
Yeah, we were on a black square.
Also, question: what are these red lines around some of the?
Those are
It's
where
where
we have
we-
like quests.
Yeah, we note down where we need to go.
Okay.
I guess we can get rid of the one on Tribal. I don't think we have anything
And
left there.
Neverwinter. And Luskan. And Brinchanda.
Yeah.
And Ironmaster. We've been there too.
And Nightstone.
Yeah, and Nightstone.
Yeah.
We're really not up to date on our note taking on our maps.
Nope.
No, but the Google Doc's pretty comprehensive. I just haven't done stuff from last session.
I don't think we haven't edited we're not able to edit it, so
Well, the
Just-
Google Doc.
Oh,
no, the marks on the map.
Malira, you and Gordana wake up for your watch.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of yawns and stretches. Says, well, not too often you adventure with a drow. What brings you to the surface?
Yeah, mostly to escape family.
Always a kick in the nuts with them, isn't it?
Yes, it's
Hmm.
it's a difference of beliefs really down there.
What makes you say that?
Well, I for Leastry. Well, I guess most of my I guess all my family votes Loth. And I don't understand most of it, but I guess following Leastry while your entire family votes Loth is bad.
I don't really know too much about all that religion stuff, but I could see how that could cause you some trouble.
Yes. Mm.
Seems lonely.
It is. The only other drow I saw in, at least on the surface, is in Luskan. But I
I
decided
had heard
to
there was like
stay
a
with these
bar
people.
there that serves your people quite a bit.
Yes, they all seem, I guess, happy on the surface. I wasn't too interested in staying there though. I just want to see I guess, the world.
Well, traveling with this lot, seems like you're going to be doing a bit of traveling.
Well, we have been on the road for a little bit now, and we have been traveling for a bit.
Oh, jeez.
Any destination in particular?
No, not really. Like I said, I just want to travel. I don't really want to stay in one place too long.
Hmm.
I just want to see the sights, as people would say.
Well, maybe we'll see some sights wherever we end up going. I'm sure if you guys ever want to veer off the trail, I might have some things to show you around and about.
I'll welcome them when we do.
Malera, can you make a perception check for me?
Yeah, sure.
Evil.
17.
She's evil.
Okay.
Wait a second. Can't dragons polymorph?
Yes. Well, old
None of
ones.
you would know.
No, this
This is our play knowledge,
this
I
is
know, because I was
purely out of
into
character.
dragons. Yeah. I know at least ancient dragons can polymorph into other things.
Mostly metallic, but in my own worlds, I
Yeah.
have most dragons be able to do it.
I heard green dragons can only polymorph into green things, so I think we're good. Like green
What,
chair.
like Beast
or
Boy?
Leaves.
Malera,
No. Go ahead, Tony.
Malera, an arrow whizzes above Jordana's head, and she doesn't seem to notice.
I will grab. Could I spend like the first 10 minutes of my
What the fuck is that?
getting up, putting my armor on? Would
Yeah,
that be
you would
possible?
have done that, and then when you went back to sleep,
Yeah.
you would have taken your armor off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have 4 hours of open time now.
Yep.
Of doing nothing.
Yeah. This probably happened
Okay.
like midway through the watch.
Yeah, I'll grab and reach for my shield.
How many actions is it again to put your armor on?
It depends on what kind of
10
armor.
minutes for heavy.
I don't wear heavy, I wear
Lots of
medium.
action.
Medium takes 5 minutes to put on.
Oh, that's 50 turns.
Yep.
Yeah, if we get attacked while sleeping, we are fighting without armor.
And Malera, you hear pretty close now at this point the sound of something, a couple of somethings circling the camp. And as you kind of peer out past the campfire, what you see and kind of what you hear kind of the cackling of bones, and you see these dead people riding skeletal horses, and they have bows strung and held in their arms, and they have been circling probably for quite some time and have decided to begin opening fire.
I will mentally call for Winchester.
Oh, I forgot all about Winchester.
And
Yes.
also
He
wake the
probably
rest
won't
of
have
us.
his armor on, will he?
Well, at that point,
And verbally call for us.
well, at that point, we'll roll for initiative.
Joe and taking on skeletons alone. What an iconic duo.
I know, right?
God, it's
I'll-
Ian all
I'll
over
leave.
Oh
again.
no.
I'm guessing Winchester doesn't have his armor on.
Probably not. No.
Yes. Sorry, that's my first good initiative roll ever.
And it's going to be wasted
Everyone-
because you're going to be asleep
Yeah, everyone except for Malera is surprised at this point.
It's fine.
and unconscious.
Yes.
Hey, at least you're all in tents right now and can't be targeted because you're in total cover.
Yes.
Oh, and I can see them all.
Okay. All right. Malira, what do you do?
Um, I said I'd grab my shield, so I would have had that equipped. So I would need to take the action to drop it.
Mm-hmm. If you're gonna switch weapons, yeah.
Yeah, I will do that. I'll drop my shield
Okay.
and grab my longbow.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything with your bonus action or
And
movement?
with my bonus action, I shall shield of faith myself.
All right.
Actually, no, I would need my shield because it has material components.
Oh yeah, and your shield's where your emblem is, isn't it?
Yeah. So let me just
I would say you could just
look
kind
at
of
the
touch.
rest.
You could just kind of touch down on your shield.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Cast shield of faith on myself.
Okay. Well then, it is their turn, and they three who see you right now are going to go ahead and take 2 more longbow shots each. Let's just start with 2 on you and 2 on Vordana, and see where it goes for the third one.
Okay.
7 and an 18 for
Oh, it would have hit if I didn't have shield of faith.
19 and 12 for Verdana. One of those will hit damage. And at that point, she'll kind of get hit in the back of the shoulder and spin around and see these decaying attackers and be kind of caught off guard. I think the last one will aim for you. 9
Okay.
and a 6. 60. That white will take shots. 1 on each of 7 for you, 13 for Verdana, both of them. And we'll take 2 shots at each there. 19 and 11.
Both don't hit.
Okay. Last 2. I think the horses can dash. It will. Yep. Okay. That is their turn. So Vordana is surprised. Cole, I think you would have woken up at this point hearing the sound of arrows impacting and deflecting off of armor. I think the horses have probably woken up and made a commotion by this point. So you are prone in your bedroll in a tent.
Well, that's fine. Let me just de-equip my armor real quick.
Wait, wouldn't have Winchester been up?
Yes, Winchester would have been up.
Yeah, he would have started making loud noises.
Right, so I'm down
Yes,
to
but
an
everyone
AC
else
of
was surprised,
16.
so that wouldn't have necessarily. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. And he actually would have had a turn right after the whites. So did you want to move in somewhere?
I would have had him come closer to me.
Okay, that's fine.
There we go.
We good? Cool.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'll spend half my movement to get up.
Okay.
Which way is the exit of the tent?
Either all the way to the right or all the way to the left.
We're bulwark and bluer.
Yep, pretty much. But they're
Sleeping
flat, so you could pretty much just walk through them.
Okay, cool. I'm going to dash then, which gives me 45. So that's 5, 10, 15.
You don't have to have difficult terrain. That the flaps are very big. You could literally like come here and then move out.
Oh, is it there? Okay.
Yeah, it's a massive
Still
like
50.
tent, big enough to fit 4 people comfortably.
Okay. Okay. Are those our horses?
It's kind of hard to tell with the dim light, but they seem to be. Yeah, they're just kind of now getting up from their sleeping position and look kind of unnerved.
Okie dokie then. Sword's gonna light up
Okay, is that
with
a
my
bonus
bonus
action?
action.
Yep, that's what I was
Yes.
gonna ask.
I'm gonna draw both of them, or
Yep.
2 of them, because I have 3.
Oop.
And that's 30 more feet of movement, so I want to get a better line on somebody. 5, 10, 15, 20. Still can't see anybody.
Those attacks on
25,
Vordiana would have had advantage.
30. Okay, I can see this guy in bright light now, so I think that's an enemy.
Are you going to shoot for that?
No, because I've got my
Oh.
swords drawn.
Oh, that's right. Actually, and with the light that's available, you would see that that is Vordiana's mule, Old Todd.
Oh yeah, that is a mule. Sorry, it's on my offhand screen. Only
Shooting a
HD.
horse or a mule.
It's only HD, not Ultra HD.
Oh my god.
I know.
The
It's a
people are attacking
monster.
me. Kills Morgana straight away.
Oh god, it's a monster just kills Vordana.
All right,
Right,
Melira,
yeah, that's my turn.
your turn.
What's that? What is that AC for regular warhorse?
Uh, I
I'll search it.
13 or something.
think it's 11. I might be wrong. I can look it up real quick.
Okay. While you do that,
I
I'm
should
gonna
be
go take some shots at this guy.
I cannot look it up.
My longbow is
Sorry, which
not
one?
doing damage. What's the damage for a longbow? It's 1d or 1d10.
Yeah, I haven't seen you roll to hit yet.
No, I was looking at my sheet and I saw my longbow didn't have a damage type.
I see.
8.
8 misses.
Second shot. 23.
23 will hit. Are you aiming for the warhorse skeleton or the person atop it?
Person atop it.
Okay. Regular warhorses has 11 AC, by the way.
Okay. 6.
6 piercing.
And then I will.
You fire an arrow towards it, and it impacts, but doesn't seem to damage it very much.
Okay. Seeing that, I will go 5, mount Winchester. And spur Winchester forward. I
Okay.
will drop my bow and draw my my lance.
Okay, sounds good.
What?
Is that it?
I will dash right up next to him.
Gotcha. It cackles and laughs at you, kind of like the Crypt Keeper. I don't know if you've ever seen the that old movie Tales from the Crypt.
No.
And it's kind of, I will post a link in the Discord afterwards. I don't want to mimic it because I'll probably sound foolish. But it cackles and laughs and throws down its longbow and draws a sword. But instead of swinging the sword at you, it tries to reach out and grab you by the neck with its decayed hand. 19.
Come on. Doesn't hit.
Right.
It has a sword.
After you kind of dodge out of the way of the hand, it comes in with the. It kind of uses the momentum to make a 2-hand strike with the longsword.
Come on.
Nope, it misses.
Aha.
This one here is going to join its comrade. But instead of attacking you, it's going to try to attack your horse.
How dare.
It
Disadvantage.
It reaches.
No, I don't have a shield.
Ha! Got him. It reaches out with its hand to try to grab at, to try to just kind of slap your horse. It's going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Winchester
Slaps its
takes Winchester takes 5 necrotic damage, and I need for
Okay.
Winchester to make a Constitution save.
5.
Power word kill.
Winchester's flesh kind of withers a bit where the undead has slapped him, and his HP maximum is reduced by 5.
Okay, so he still has his 14 hit points, right?
Whatever his HP max was before, now he is less.
Wait, no, he would have a +3 to that.
Why? Oh, so an 8.
Me.
No, 8 still fails.
Okay.
And then the creature takes its longsword and plunges two-hand strike downwards into Winchester's ribcage, rolling a 10.
Misses.
Yep. Let's see. Cole.
Yes. I assume Malira was in my line of sight. So which way did she run?
This way.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not your turn. I was just
No, it is. Oh wait.
No, it's
Okay.
not. I was just about to tell you you're about to get attacked.
Oh, great! I love that.
Let's see. It's actually got to come closer to you. Otherwise, you would have a straight roll and wants advantage.
It gets advantage.
You can't see it, so yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's how that works. I'm not used to fighting the knight.
Don't you have your sword lit up with your bonus action?
Yeah, I do have my sword out, but
So 2 attacks on you, Cole. A 16 and a 23.
both hit.
5 piercing on the first, 9 piercing on the second.
What you forgot to take into account is I'm actually immune to that.
I see. Let's see.
So that's 7 and 5, so that's 12 total.
5 and 9.
Oh, 5 and 9. Sorry, I heard you wrong.
Another 2 arrows are going to whiz towards you, but you're going to have half cover from them. So add 2 to your AC.
Okay. Yep, done it mentally.
8 and a 23.
23 is gonna hit.
4 piercing.
4 piercing. 3 arrows are just stuck in my chest. I'm like, I'm fine.
5, 10, 15.
Okay, Boromir.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
65. Malira, a third rider comes up to you, dropping the longbow, and draws a sword and attempts to reach out to Winchester.
How the
12
hits?
Constitution save and 7 necrotic damage.
17.
That is a success. So he only takes the necrotic damage.
7 narcotic.
Yep.
How dare they
And
hit my
then
horse?
it attempts to stab through your horse and rolls a crit.
Goodbye, Winchester.
Well, I will use my reaction to channel divinity the damage onto him.
Okay. It only rolled 10 damage, but this is radiant damage, correct?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
It needs
it takes the
to
damage. Oh,
make
it gets a
wisdom
save.
save. Yep.
It rolled a natural 1. So
Fails.
It will take
It takes a million damage.
takes 10 radiant.
It dies.
And Winchester takes. Oh, I needed to roll d10s, not d8s.
Oh.
I mean, he's dead, right?
19 points of damage.
I'll delete Winchester off the map.
And then
Do I need? I think I need to make a save.
Make a dex save so you don't fall prone, but you are going to take fall damage.
15.
You do not fall prone, but you hear kind of a cracking in your ankles. That's probably going to be really sore for the next couple days. Take 4 points of fall damage, but do not fall prone.
Perfect.
It is Vordana's turn, and she is going to attempt to shoot at the being that shot arrows at you this way. She cannot see them, so she has disadvantage on her attack. She does not have actually a ranged weapon, so what she's going to do is throw 2 daggers in that general direction.
Fucking rangers.
I'm very skilled, but I don't have a bow.
Fucking rangers.
I mean, my longbow's sitting on the ground right there.
He hits on the first strike.
Yes, but you don't get the thrill of throwing the knives at people.
She actually gets extra damage when she's thrown weapons, or that's a question.
It's the thrown weapons feature
Plus 2
thing.
to damage. Okay. So she strikes something and does damage.
It was cool.
But that is her turn. So, Bulwark, you are awake now, hearing the sounds of combat. You are in your
Okay.
bedroll.
I stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I don my armor.
And as your
And I
action,
don
yeah?
my shield. Yep, as my action and bonus action.
You can don your shield as a bonus action?
Is it an action or a bonus action to
An
don
action
your
to
shield?
don a shield. You can grab your shield and carry it with you if you want. You're just not going to have it like useful for defense.
I'll grab my shield.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to gain my temporary hit points.
Okay.
And I will go 1, 2 like that.
Okay.
That is my turn.
You see Cole and Vordana have been peppered with arrows. You actually would see parts of an undead horse in this area.
Mm.
But beyond that, hard to see things. Blue.
Okay. Blue.
Oh, you're not emitting light right now, are you, Bulwark?
No, but I got dark vision.
Yes, I be your bright light. Okay, Blue.
Blue's going to scramble up out of bed and come out of the
Oh,
tent
actually, no, I
and
will
see
be. I
this
got my
scene.
mace.
Oh yeah,
My shiny mace.
a shiny.
Interesting. Okay, with my bonus action,
Blue, do you
seeing
have a
these,
reason to be emitting light?
I can't even really. Yes, I've got my amulet that emits light, but I'm also about to be taking a chalice form or an archer form, which emits light. So wait, how much movement was that? That was
It would have been half your movement to get
15.
up, and then 5 more, so 20.
Okay.
It should
So
be
I
well
see
known at
these
this point.
creatures, and these are bone-looking horses.
They are
right?
horses made of bone, and they appear to be wearing some kind of crappy leather armor.
Okay, I'm going to hold my amulet and channel divinity turn undead.
How far of a range does it have?
30 feet, so it should hit all of these.
Yeah, I was just making sure you didn't get the other guys, but that's a wisdom save.
Indeed. Let me double check if that's going to be 16 or 17.
I don't think that you would benefit from Amulet of the Devout because it's not a spell. Might be wrong on that though.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, what if it says it uses your spell save DC or if it sets the DC.
And that's pretty good as well because it'll just make the horses run away while they're on them.
Yeah, and any that fail we can kill. Don't attack them or else it ends.
I believe because my
Oh
channel
no, it's my
divinity says
cleric spell save. So yeah, it's 17.
yeah my channel divinity says my DC is a paladin.
Yeah, but I
spell
think
save.
Amulet of the Devout increases DC for your cleric spells. A wording thing.
Oh yeah, and saving through. That's okay. That's very specific. So yes, it's 16.
2 of the whites succeed, and 1 of the horses succeed.
Okay.
So I'm going to mark the ones.
Pardon me.
Okay. So basically, they have to spend their turns running away for a minute, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless they're attacked, and so I will call out the ones that are running. Don't attack them. And then
When
with
you
my
say
bonus
that, they
action,
kind of turn and look at you.
yes. With my bonus action, I will take on the archer form and shoot a bolt of light at this white.
All right, go for it.
Starry Flame.
That hits for 7 damage.
that be my turn?
All right, Cole.
Yes. Cole is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet this way.
Okay.
Then he's going to take a little break to power up Super Saiyan style. And I'm going to roll a d10 real quick.
I see.
That is poor. That is a poor roll. I only recover 8 health. That is disappointing. Then 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, so you're dashing.
I got my swords drawn, so I don't want to drop those and grab a crossbow that I have never hit with.
I think you hit the Oni once when you weren't playing as Cole.
Yeah. When I wasn't here.
Malira, it is your turn.
Cool. Me still have lance in hand.
Mhm.
I need to wield it with 2 hands because I'm not on Winchester.
Correct. Oh, you need to make a concentration check for Shield of Faith because you fell.
I did. It was
Okay.
a 12.
Gotcha.
Now I will, with my bonus action, cast. What's that? Let me flip a coin to see which one I want to cast. Searing Smite. So on my next hit, I deal fire damage.
Your
It needs to make
lance
a save.
erupts in a bit of flame.
And I will take a stab at the white. That one.
It has a 10-foot range, the lance.
Yes, crit.
Oh, nice.
I will pump a divine smite into this.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Is it undead?
It is definitely, yeah, of course.
I will pump a first level one, so I'm not using all my spell slots.
Do it.
Right.
There's
Eat
never time to use
death.
it.
Oh.
That's still a lot of damage.
Jesus. 11, 24,
24.
28, 35.
That's a lot of damage, and it was, in fact,
And
very
then-
few. Very, very poorly rolled.
So
Imagine
let
what he
me
could have
read.
rolled.
And the target is ignited at flames.
The target is dead.
Oh. Second
Yay.
attack on the horse.
Okay.
Actually, no. Second attack on the other white that isn't turned.
I was hoping you were going to forget.
I was too
17.
intelligent for that.
17 does hit, yes.
Do I do it?
Do it. Oh no, you've
Do
already rested. That's unfortunate.
Wait,
Do it.
how
Oh, I didn't get a full rest. Sorry, I need to take off 4 more hit points.
When did you take 4 hit points of damage?
Okay, I can do it with any amount of attacks.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I will pump a second level divine smite into this.
Okay.
So that upgrades it to 4d8. All that. 27.
Mhm. Anything else?
That me.
Very nice.
All right. The white that you just attacked is going to stab down at his horse and at his comrade. Seeing them kind of swathed in this holy light. He hits his horse, but not the comrade. It's unfortunate.
What did it cost you? Everything.
Let's see here. Cole, the one that you are about to assail is going to drop his longbow and reach out to try to touch you.
Yeah, that's cool.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 necrotic, and I need a con save.
Yeah, let's do it. 17.
That succeeds.
How much damage?
7 necrotic, and then a 22 to hit on the second attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's see here. 9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. Same story. This one drops the longbow. Hits you with the life drain attack. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
6 necrotic and a con save.
Yep.
Your HP max is reduced by 6.
Okay.
And
That's my max, right? Not my current.
Yes. Well, both. You take 6 necrotic damage and your HP max is reduced by 6.
Okay.
And then the
Is
second
that 6 on top of the
no,
damage you already did?
it's
Okay.
total. And then the second attack with the longsword misses. This guy
Mhm.
here is going to run away. And dash off the.
I would like to reaction the white.
Okay. Roll hit.
17.
You hit. Roll damage.
13 piercing.
Okay. As you do that and it takes the damage, it takes half of its movement to hop off the horse. And the horse keeps running off into the night. And then it's gonna turn.
So,
And then it's gonna turn around and hit you.
come at me.
Life drain and longsword. 14 on the life drain attack,
Nope.
and then a crit on the longsword.
Come at me.
14 points of slashing damage. Cordana can see now. So she is going to 5, 10, 15, 25. And she is going to throw at the white that she hit last time. Well, you see a dagger embedded in its neck. Let's see. What does she have? She's going to hunter's mark it, first of all. I'm going to throw her 2 hand axes at it. Hit. And a miss. Nine points of damage to that white. And that is her turn. That horse keeps running off into the distance. This one here.
I think you forgot one attack from a white.
I did. You're right.
Come and hit me.
Wait, did I?
Yes.
No, the
There's
other one
next to me.
The other one missed you, I think. It was an 18 and a
Okay.
7.
Okay.
The warhorse skeleton comes around to the one white who's there. It'll work.
I will approach Cole. Now with Shadow, where are the templates?
With
that?
Shatter.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere.
I think it's 10-foot diameter sphere, right?
Diamond sphere, yes. Oh, there it is. AoE templates. 10-foot radius sphere.
It's not 10-foot diameter, is it?
It's a really small
20.
AoE, from what I remember.
It is.
Yeah, that's 20-foot diameter.
Radius sphere. Yeah. I know you said the whites are on every square of their horse, so would that still hit the white here?
Now, 1 second. Yes, but I think because the horses are only half in it, I think they get advantage. I know there's a thing about that. Let me pull up the trusty PHB real quick. Spellcast. Spell. Effect. Does not about that.
Big damage, please.
What's the
God
saving
damn.
throw on Shatter?
DC 15 Constitution saving throw. For 9 damage.
10 on the whites. 20.
So the horses take 4 damage and the whites take 9 damage. And I'll say to Cole, get behind me, you look pretty hurt.
I'll be fine.
Blue.
Okay. Does Melira look bloodied? Is my question.
She's a little bit hurt, but she looks okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5. What's the range? How far are
Yes, leave her alone like Krath and the Were-Rats.
we at?
Hey, I've got 2 spell slots and 30 lay on hands. Let's go.
I apologized for that.
Okay, one more square. She's
Cole
still
is-
within range.
Cole is not bloodied.
I will fire a radiant bolt with my bonus action to that one.
The horse or the white?
The white.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, very good. 8, and then I will follow up with a guiding.
On the same one?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one are you
Wait, is there anything
hitting?
better I could do? Let's have a look. Not really. I can't hit. Yeah, no, not much, not much better I can do. Okay, guiding bolt.
Natural one.
No.
24.
Oh, radiant, and the next attack on that white has advantage.
No, it doesn't because it is dead.
Oh, never mind.
You slam 2 bolts of radiant energy into it, and it falls off the horse. Its remains kind of glittering in the darkness.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
Cole, the
Can
Cole,
just
the
forget-
slim slicer shall ride again. It's been too long since I've attacked an enemy's shins.
Oh,
Mounted
and
enemies.
so-
Do I get disadvantage on attacking them if they're mounted?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I don't know
In
enough
which
about the
case-
mounted combat rules. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't ever use it.
I think that
So that's
Joe is
straight-
kind of our resident expert right now.
You
For
don't. It's
Hmm.
there are some feats that can affect
Mhm.
which you can hit while you're mounted.
These guys should have had the mounted combatant feat, though. In all honesty.
Yeah, if you had that, you can't hit the horse unless they want you to.
in that case, I am going to do 4 main hand attacks and 1 offhand attack.
If they're the mounted combat feat, we'd be boned because they'd all have advantage on their attacks.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
we'd be
boned.
completely buggered. There would be no way to win.
The next time I run this campaign and this specific encounter, I'm giving all of them mounted.
Just to TPK your party.
No,
Mounted combatant
I mean,
isn't that powerful.
this is kind of a easy encounter, but that's okay. Not all encounters are meant to be hard.
Those were bad attacks, but I got 1 crit with really
One-
bad damage.
3 of your attacks
only
hit.
you-
3 hits, so that's 13, 25, plus 11, 36 damage.
That's exactly how much you needed to kill it.
Cole, the shin slicer.
Malaria,
They're all just
Cool. I'm a stab the one that's still mounted.
Mm-hmm.
11.
That's a miss.
Okay. Second attack. Blast.
You also have disadvantage because they're within 5 feet of you.
No, the one that's still mounted.
No,
is,
because of your
10
lance.
feet.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to approach you.
Come at me.
I can't kick your ass all the way over there.
deal.
2 life drain attacks on you. That's a 6 and a 15. And the longsword attacks are a 14 and a 6. That's unfortunate.
Ha.
I think that this one's going to use half of his movement to get on his horse. And they're both going to fuck off.
Aw.
The one that's injured is gonna. Actually, no. The one that's not
The
injured.
horses
is
are
gonna
going to
get my reaction.
disengage.
Don't they need to use their action to disengage as well?
They would
didn't
not.
use their
No, because they are not using their movement to leave the melee space.
I think with mount mechanics, if you move while on a horse, you still you still get the opportunity attack.
Well, let
if you
me
don't
look
make
at that real quick.
If the mount provokes opportunity attack while you're on it, you can target either them or the mount. I'm not seeing anything for if the mount moves you while it disengages.
If the mount provokes an opportunity attack while you're on it, the attacker can target you or the mount. The horses are disengaging and thus not provoking opportunity.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take Sentinel next.
10, 15, 20, 35, 60. They're off the map.
Oh, I'll just go running after him. Oh wait, no, Winchester's dead.
We shall take Boris and ride to Lord.
Vordana Jezreel is going to. Let me see what weapons does she have left. She can throw. She has 2 javelins, and so she'll use her bonus action to move Hunter's Mark onto the horse that is south of Cole. 20 and a crit.
Nice.
Let's see, that crit does. Oh, those are shit rolls. 10 points of damage on the crit, and the other one that hit is 8 plus 2 would be 10, and then the other one would be 12, so 22 points of damage. That horse died. Will work.
Ooh, yes. I'm so short. I cannot run very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will use Chain Whip on that horse.
Okay,
12.
that is a miss.
Then I cry because I'm useless.
On its turn, it is going to fuck off. So Cole, it would provoke an attack of opportunity from you. I deleted you from the map.
Cole just died. Where'd he go?
It's canon.
Oh.
Cole is dead.
Okay, time for me to roll up that gnome sorcerer.
Cole's a cannon.
15
15
hits.
for 8 damage.
Take your 8 damage, and it is going to dash away. 120 feet from that point, effectively bringing us out of combat.
What you didn't know was Cole was
Ooh.
secretly a hexblade. Eldritch Smite on that.
Blue
I
will
bet you-
fire a guiding bolt after the fleeing white.
It's technically still possible for me to engage those 2 that are running.
If you
I can technically still see them.
Joe, no.
You could still see them. Do you have anything? Well, first Blue would guiding bolt one of them, and he would get that. So go ahead and roll for your hit.
Yeah, I have disadvantage, I think.
Because of the light situation. Actually, because of the light, you wouldn't even be able to see it to target it with the spell.
Let me double check.
Unless guiding bolt is one of those things that you don't have to see it.
Not just a choice creature within range.
Okay, yeah, you would have disadvantage because you cannot see it.
Yeah.
Is this one of your free guiding bolts or a spell?
It is indeed. Always ask every time. Okay, there we go. Disadvantage.
That would hit. Roll damage.
Nice. How far away are they?
From you right now,
They are 60 feet away from me.
they are
Okay,
100 feet away from you right now.
Okay, so I would go up next to Malira. So, wait, 100 feet away from.
Yeah, you need to roll damage first, Blue. Oh,
I
21.
did.
You did 21.
Oh, bleh. I don't remember what that one's HP is, so we'll say that it is just hanging on.
Getting there is. Are any of them within 60 feet?
No, they would be just outside of your range of 60 feet. You would
Okay.
need about 10 more feet of movement.
Unfortunate.
And then I think who was 21? That was Cole. Cole, do you have
It
anything
was
you want to do?
me. Uh, hmm. Eat a ration. Just start pigging out.
Okay.
Like pulls a bit of jerky out, just starts gnawing on it.
Malira, did you have anything that has range enough to hit them?
Yes, I have a dagger.
Not from where you're standing.
I'll move closer.
Okay.
You.
If you move 10 feet closer, you'll have disadvantage on your attack.
Look, it's the one glowing.
Yes,
It would be glowing, so it'll be straight roll.
Whap.
Roll damage.
6 piercing.
It takes half damage.
It
Okay.
does.
Let's see. 21. What? How much health? Let me actually pull White's HP.
Wait, could I?
Where's my monster thing? I had a file for monsters. Am I blind, chat?
Is it within 120 feet of me?
Hang on, Bulwark. It's not your turn
Not
yet.
from there, no.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna go after Malira, and I'm just trying to figure out if this one survives or not. Apparently, I don't have a monsters folder anymore. I hope that I did not.
Oh no.
Is it in your recycling bin?
No, not
And
that. Like,
It means I roll 20.
Oh, see,
okay,
I'm
it's
old-fashioned. Okay.
under NPCs for some reason.
I'm so
some reason.
old fashioned. I
Here
have
we
it
go.
in doc.
I actually
Da, da,
keep
da,
all my
da,
notes
da.
by hand.
White. Oh no, that one would still be alive.
Okay.
I have a
That
DM book.
was. You have another? Do you have another dagger?
No, I have one dagger.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
My
Go.
dagger is now in them, so I lost my dagger.
Yep. You watch as your dagger sails off and sticks into this thing's back, and it kind of rides off into the distance. And after your turn, it is their turn, and the horses dash, and they are now well over 200 feet away from you at this point.
If they dash, they've only got, what, 120 feet?
The warhorse skeletons have 60-foot range.
Yeah.
So that's 120
Yeah.
feet, and you are 70 feet from them at the start of their turn.
Well, I would
So-
have been at 60 feet, so they're 180 from me, but still they're out of our range now.
So did you move? You didn't move on the map.
Well, I would.
Okay. So from that point, 55.
It doesn't
plus
matter.
two-
I'm not good.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't
Yep.
catch up to them.
Yep.
I use the Pearl of Power to gain back a second level spell slot.
Okay. They are 170 something. No, they're 170 feet away from Malira right now. Will work.
I cast Thunderwave to push myself closer to them.
That's not how that works.
Nah, I'm not. I can't. No, I can't do anything. I was gonna cast
Okay.
magic missile, but I can't now.
Let's finish our sleep.
Yeah. Can
can't.
we
Yeah,
take a
sure.
5 to 15-minute break?
It is 8:15, so yes, we can.
Fantastic news.
I can't take a. I can't take a sleep. I could take a short rest and that's it.
I have
Feels
to do
bad.
funny things where I have to take Discord down and pop Discord back up and mute. All right, so we'll be back. Thank you for joining us so far.
lots of oversight, and all of them are usually really, really good. There are private universities that also do offer degrees, but the majority of them are state owned and
Yes.
state administered. So there's lots of like cross university integrations. Like you can always do a degree in one university and switch to the others, which is
Yeah,
pretty
you
nice.
can do that here too, but unfortunately they each have their own syllabus, so it never works out well.
Well, it's kind of good over here because all of them share a very, very similar syllabus.
Yeah, so where you go definitely quantifies the quality of your or what you do. Lancaster is known as the primo engineering university just because of the amount of practical work we get to do.
Tony's
Whereas
delete.
somewhere like Man Met is studying what I studied in first year in the third.
F.
So
Yeah, see, because I never got that whole I must get into the best universities thing because all the universities in Australia are like pretty equal.
yeah, in England it definitely changes. If you want a top quality theory, you want to go to one of the three London unis for a quality theory degree in engineering. But practically, Lancaster is sadly the best one, which is hilarious because their teaching is terrible.
What are you studying, Joe?
What?
Joe
What's
doesn't-
Studying how to properly play D&D. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't study
That's so good.
because he's a sick boy. Look at them
No.
swords.
Yeah.
He studied the blade.
He studied the blade.
While you studied
Oh.
arithmetic, I studied the blade. While you
Honestly,
studied biochemistry, I studied the blade.
Have you seen that one with like Michelle Obama and she's got a guitar? It's like, while my husband studied politics, I studied
I
the
studied
blade.
the
No,
blade,
I haven't
yeah.
seen that. That's funny.
1 second. I think I've got it saved here somewhere.
I will avenge.
just
Who
kidding.
is over here writing on my stuff? The legend is perfectly
amazing.
legible. Thank you very much.
Amazingly, oh no, that was probably me from ages ago.
So anyway,
Here we go.
yeah, you guys were just attacked by undead on undead horses in the night.
That was
So-
interesting.
Was this part of the itinerary?
Cordana snaps an arrow that's in her shoulder and treats it. And she says, I told you to come in this area. It was bad news.
Cole's just there with 3 arrows sticking out of his chest and like necrotic flesh, and he's just like, it's not that bad.
We gotta push them through like the heart canal or something. You'd never pull an arrow out, so just hold still.
I'll be honest. I've had worse.
Would you like good berries now? But sorry, what was your name?
She just blinks at you.
Cordana.
Yalira, would you like some good berries?
Yeah. I'll be fine.
Blue will eat all of his good berries.
Blue's inner monologue. Oh my god, what does the world come to?
You
Cole's
guys
just
still need to finish your long rest.
3 arrows in his chest, just watching Blue hand out good berries, just like, you can't even
Well,
cross
no
his
one
arms.
wanted them. He's not handing them out. He's looking very dejected.
I will go over to Cole. And how many
I'll
hit
have-
points are you missing, Cole?
Oh, so many.
I'll pretend to be a little bit hurt and ask
Take-
Blue for a berry to make him feel good.
She'll take a few berries off of you, Blue, but she'll just kind of come up to you and stick her hand out.
Say please.
Well, fine then. If you don't want people eating your berries, and then she just
No,
kinda
seriously.
turns off and goes back to her tent.
Say please, because otherwise you'll get stuck like me.
I'm gonna dump 20 lay on hands into Cole.
Fantastic. Still got 3 arrows sticking out of my chest, and
Look,
As I do that, I'll pull your arrows out.
oh,
Bullock,
Jesus!
do you actually pretend to be hurt and ask for some berry?
Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Make a deception check.
Mm.
Or
which one do I-
performance. Or performance, either one.
Meanwhile,
was-
Cole's just coughing up gallons of blood.
Do performance. Why not?
20
Give
more
me
hit
a
points.
please. Ah!
My passive insight is already too high.
I'm so injured. Ow.
Lou
My
would just
neck.
raise an eyebrow at you and say, oh, well, you better get back to sleep then.
How long for that thing to wear off, by the way? The thing that lowers my hit points by 5.
Guess you'll find out.
6. It was 6. It wasn't 5.
Let's go
Okay.
finish your long rest and I'll keep watch.
Yeah.
And I'll
Okay.
take a short rest.
Cole's just like dragging himself to the tent, a straight line of blood behind him.
Blue will, if you're still injured, will cast Cure Wounds on you.
I am still injured.
Normal roll. Only 11 healing. No, that's I used the second level slot. I don't know why that didn't roll. 14 plus another 1, so 15.
2. 57. Go me.
And just before the long rest ends, I will cast Aid on myself, Cole, and
Jack,
Vera.
Tony and I had spoke about that previously when I was asking about aid. He doesn't like that
Okay.
way of doing things.
Wait, what?
Jack was planning to cast aid before the long rest ends and benefit from it while still getting the spell slots back.
I mean,
Which
that's something that we've talked about since we started this game, and I've kind of just come to the conclusion that, that's kind of the point of those kind of 8-hour duration spells. I think we talked about that too, didn't we?
We did. I was under the impression you didn't like it.
I think we've talked about it more than once, and like I have become more comfortable with it, and I swear I had said that at some point.
Okay.
I
That works then.
remember talking about it, but I don't remember being told it was. I mean, I'm cool with it being alright. Don't get me wrong.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay,
You
67
still have
max HP.
like 2 hours till your long rest is done.
Yes.
So
What's a long rest? I've already had mine.
yep. So your HP max is not going to recover, Malira, but Cole's will.
I didn't take any necrotic ones.
Oh, bugger! I thought it did.
Yeah, Cole's is recovered. He's up to 73 max HP.
Can I take a short rest during this time?
Yeah, sure.
Who did you cast aid on, Jack?
The 3 frontliners, or yeah.
Yes, don't protect your cleric ever.
Don't give him any magic items. Don't give him any health.
The most magic items.
Not from Jack, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad Tony agrees with me.
I just think it's funny.
Well, I'd be giving you the arcane focus or whatever, but that was vetoed, so anyway.
Yeah, so give me the ring that restores spell slots instead.
I don't have that. I can't get it. I need to level up.
Ooh, it's gonna be a long time until you get that.
Oh,
I'm gonna pump 4 more lay on hands into myself.
It hasn't already been a long time since we've leveled up.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get progression in Hona. I can't remember what this bloody place is called. Anana's hold.
Banana hold, yeah.
Banana
hammock.
Banana. All right, let's go to 19 Hina's hold, please.
Okay. Your long rest finishes. Everyone except for Malira benefits from a long rest at that point. Pack up all your stuff. And you make the 2-mile trek to Nornar's hold.
Ooh. The swords that they were carrying.
They are rusty.
Damn it. No point. So at some point Cole will bring up the spear that he has again. I'll just be like, does anybody want this spear, by the way? I mean, it's very helpful, but it's really not my style.
I'll hold it if you want. Oh, probably.
It did a real number on those trolls.
If you, I mean, it did seem useful, but I'm sure it's not something we absolutely need. If it's
Stopping people from healing's great, but I mean, I feel like it ruins the look.
I think you should keep
but
it on
if no one is wanting to use it, I'm sure we could sell it for a decent amount of money. Buy something else instead.
I think we've
Like-
got enough money to satiate that need.
Like another sword?
I don't know, Bulwark. I found someone who was selling something for like 18,000 gold. I don't think we have that much gold in comparison.
Was
Well,
I
it
think
eight-
he can't use
I
yet.
think it was like 80,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
He had a cheaper one for 18 or something close to
Well,
that.
there was
Yeah.
one there was an 8th level spell and a 9th level spell. And the 9th level spell was 150,000 if it was a regular magic item, but because it was a scroll, it was half. That was 75,000. And then the other one was not much less expensive than that. I think it was either 60 or 45,000.
Yeah.
And I think it was
Oh,
like
and
aura of pure holy aura or something like that.
yeah.
Oh no, anti-magic field. That's what it was.
At some point, sort of while we're traveling these last 2 miles, Blue will approach. What was her name again? Vordana?
Mhm.
Vordana. And say, um, I have traveled quite a lot in my time, and I've heard some rumors about different locations around here that I wouldn't mind visiting. Um, have you heard of something? Let me just open your message. Have you heard of something called the grandfather tree?
Wrong button. She says, yeah, I know where that is. Old tribe of Uthgart barbarians roam about that area. It's pretty deep into the high forest, though.
Wouldn't mind visiting at some point after our business in Everland. Would you be willing to guide us there?
Blue, you keep on forgetting that we do also have to go to Felbar.
I know, but it's very close by.
Yeah.
I'd
Or
be
not.
I'd be willing to take you there.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
Right? As you approach Noanar's Hold, it is a small hamlet, and it is not very busy at all. There are a couple people out tending to their fields early in the morning. It's a rather sleepy village, and kind of situated over the village on a hill that kind of overlooks the high forest is what appears to be an old, decrepit hunting lodge.
Now, where do we have to deliver these exactly?
There is an
A Lion Shield Costa. There we go.
there is an inn, with a stable attached to it, and it proclaims itself to be the White Hart Inn, like deer.
Okay. Do you not have a spell slot to resummon him?
I do, but I don't have that magic prepared.
Is there no Lion Shield Costa?
Not here, no.
Because I've got it in my notes. We're meant to take it to Amrath Mul Nabar, the Lion Shield Costa. Or is
Yes.
or is Amrath the guy who gave us the quest? I'll take
No,
it.
no. North was the one who gave us a quest.
You are right about Amrath Molnabar.
May as well go and ask for him.
Where?
In the inn.
Walking into the inn, it is as I said, it is just as small on the inside as it looks on the outside. There's a small fireplace. There's a rather short human. He is about 5 foot tall. He is bald. A little bit pudgy, but not overly much. He's kind of got one elbow on the bar, and he's kind of cleaning absent-mindedly the counter with the other hand. And when you open the door and come in, he kind of looks surprised and kind of uprights himself. And he says, "Oh, travelers, interesting. Well, hello. I'm Av. Ooh, I lost his name. I forgot it as soon as I said it. Avgar Filroy, at your service."
Evening.
Hello.
What
Do
up,
you
dog?
know? Do you know Mr. Mulnabar or Lion Shoot Costa?
There is kind of a look of dread that washes across his face when you say that. Says, what you be wanting with the Lords of the Hunt?
Uh,
We got some saddles here for them that they paid for.
yeah.
Molnabar is the castellan of that hunting lodge up there, the keep.
All right, but the way you are talking about it makes me feel like it's a bad thing.
It's not really my business to say more. You should do your business and be on your way,
Roll a
stranger.
persuasion check.
Or what?
Any information you can give us at all. We're just travelers trying to deliver something. We'd be much obliged.
We wouldn't
And
say
might
anything. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
Mm.
We will
We
try
just
and help.
We
Uh,
relieve
Blue-
people of their burdens and such. So
Sure, make a persuasion check, Cole and Blue.
Okay, I'm going to use a superiority dice on it to add a D8.
Can I give Cole advantage instead?
No, I need you to roll your own, I think.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second here. Drop a persuasion, drop a D8 on it.
15. Unfortunate.
Son of a gun. Every time I use that skill, and it's a really fun skill, I always roll low.
He says, "Look, say you're delivering something. If I were you, I'd go deliver it and I'd be out of here before nightfall."
Are you on about the zombie horseman, right?
He looks a little bit shocked, and he just kind of nods. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
killed a few of them last night.
His shock is kind of replaced by disbelief.
Seriously, I took 3 arrows to the chest.
Yeah, they weren't that strong, fortunately.
True. That
Would-
Anyway,
nasty,
bye.
that nasty thing they did that rotted your flesh kind of stung a little.
Well, best of luck to you then, strangers.
All right, hi ho, off to the demon hunting lodge of death we go. Feel like I need to work on the syllable count. I wouldn't be a very good bard.
Mm.
Kind of make your way up the winding path that leads up this hill to this decrepit hunting lodge. There are these two massive oak doors. As you approach, the windows appear to be bricked up, and one of the rooftop turrets has collapsed inward. It's three
Wow.
stories tall, and there would be corner turrets on each of the corners except for the one that's collapsed.
At
And
least
you
they
can
keep
see,
up their upkeep.
you can see crenellations along the edge of the top floor.
Not dwarven make, is it, Bulwark?
No.
This isn't dwarven stone. Alright, knock on.
My heavy fist.
Doesn't look like they can afford their own keep. Never mind.
Again, they've
Others.
already paid.
Well, it's Bettina, you know. He's a character.
You said you knock on the door, Bulwark?
Yeah.
Okay. There's not an immediate response.
You can wait a bit.
After about a minute, a slot in the door slides open, and it's right about at your eye height, Bulwark. And these kind of faded brown eyes poke into the slot. Says, "What's your business?"
We are looking for Mr. Mulnabar, an Amrath Mulnabar.
Why?
We have a shipment of saddles for him from Tribal.
Very well. The slot slides shut, and you hear the sound of several chains being pulled apart. And the massive doors open up into a dusty ground floor banquet hall. Nope, sorry. That's not what it opens up into. It opens up into a dark, dusty entrance foyer. There's a large staircase that the hall kind of rises up into and spirals around on both sides. And there are two large arches on either side of the hall that appear to let out into other large rooms. It says, place the package here in the foyer beyond the doors and be on your way.
I mean, nice place you got here. I mean, could use a dusting, but
I have no interest in small talk with you, human.
Are you Mr. Mulnabar?
Yes.
that
See,
felt kind of racist.
he's this old dwarf. His skin is kind of pale. He has this long, bushy gray beard. His hair is this kind of faded brown. His clothes are rather nice, but have moth holes in them.
Felt kind of racist.
Don't worry about him, Cole. Let's just drop off the stuff and head on.
As we're sort of moving the carriage, and despite his stated interest of not having conversations with humans, luckily Blue is not a human, so he will attempt to converse. And he'll say, "How was hunting last night?"
I am not a hunter. I am but the steward of the castle.
Oh,
Now, please be on your way once you've placed the box down.
I got 10 silver on the fact that the zombie horseman came from here.
Blue will sort of like very gently shoulder Malira and
You would also
whisper like,
see Blue with your passive perception and Malir with yours as well, that beneath this dwarf's clothing, he is wearing. Actually, no, I think everyone would see this because it's rather lumpy. Wearing some kind of armor underneath his clothes, and he's plainly wearing weapons: a long sword and short sword, and then a heavy crossbow on his back.
Can
said what I said.
Can I make a investigation check on his person to see if he has any dagger-sized
You mean just-
holes around his neck?
Are you like gonna go pat him down? Like
I'm just going to observe him.
you can make a perception or medicine check. No.
I see nothing.
Meanwhile,
Blue
I'm
will
gonna
continue
go.
doing what I was saying and kind of nudge Malira and say, "Is this guy undead?"
I was about to say divine sense.
Meanwhile, Cole's just gonna go and grab the package because I think I've got the top strength here.
Can you put divine
I
sense
can
in the
help
chat
you.
again for me?
Yeah, sure.
No, you're sensing, Joe. You can't help me.
Oh, I can. I don't need to use anything.
Wait, what?
Divine sense. I can help you with moving the package still.
Nope. You don't sense anything.
Now I'll look over to Blue and just shake my head slightly.
Are we just not gonna question him at all on the undead horseman of death?
I'm getting tired of your lollygagging. Can you just leave? The box is down. You put it there in the hall. Your business is done here.
Yeah, let's head off, everyone.
I really don't feel comfortable with the fact that we're just gonna leave. This guy is definitely suspicious. But
So tempted.
Before we go, one last question. Have you heard anything about there's apparently been undead attacks very regularly around here recently?
I haven't heard any such thing.
inside.
Yes, I was about to say the same.
Make an insight check.
I got -2, baby.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Oh boy. If only he had a better wisdom than you. He also rolled a crit. So, Malira, the rest of you think that he's obviously trying to rush you out. He's tired of you and your questions. He just wants to go about his business. Malira, he is trying to rush you out quickly and be done with you. He is sick and tired of these intruders in his life. And he's willing to say just about whatever it takes to get you to leave. However, he does appear to look back just for a brief moment at one of the large archways that lets out into a room on the ground floor, and then switches back to like literally now trying to push you all out.
I will need to grab my. Do I do it?
Yes, whatever it is.
I'm a flip a coin. Heads I do it, tails I don't.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Stop putting it up to chance, Joe.
Excellent,
Just do
excellent
it.
role play.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay, what are you doing?
I will touch my shield and look at him, and I'll cast Hold Person.
Roll initiative. He is not surprised by you in the slightest.
Can I drag my token on the map real quick?
Yeah, just drag a token on the map.
Turns into a demi-lich.
Imagine.
That's actually what happens.
Oh,
To rolling shite on initiative, boys.
Well, this guy's like senile. He can't be that fast.
Oh, he got a nat 20.
Oh, the white's right there. That doesn't. Lucky that adds precedence to our course.
Nah, that white's in long saddle. It's fine.
So far away.
Oh, happening. I has rolled wanted to.
Theater of the mind.
Come on.
Oh, that I have to draw up battle maps for tomorrow, and I've just not prepped for tomorrow's session in any way.
It's not opening up these character sheets, and I'm kind of frustrated about it. Roll 20. Why are you
sheets.
being garbage?
I would like to take this time to point out, see, there are some benefits to being old-fashioned and writing it all down. Not
Oh
many.
no, I mean I have my
but
other
some.
computer open, so I could just pull the character sheet up, and that's fine. Well, now I think roll 20 is just shit the bed because I reloaded it, and it's maybe.
Sure. Intermission. A good tip for all your aspiring GMs if you want to get a quick labyrinthian dungeon is just to copy down an airport map.
Yeah, actually, that actually works.
If you are running an Egyptian themed campaign, there are freely available maps of the pharaoh's tombs that we have discovered so far. This is especially useful if you are running the Domain of Dread with Ankh-Tepat, the new Dark Lord from Von Richten's Guide to Everything. I'm not sponsored by Wizard of the Coast, but hey, we should be.
If you're into other systems, Ancient Call of Cthulhu, there are lots of free resources online to replicate Greek, Roman, or Egyptian, and I would recommend you use them should you want to use maps in your Call of Cthulhu game.
And when you open a banana, grab it by the stem and pull it backwards.
I thought you were going to snap your beard brush then.
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
Hey.
Malira, you are about to cast a spell, and as you are casting the spell, Amrath Mulnabar draws his weapons. You said you were casting Hold Person.
Yep.
He makes a wisdom save. Thankfully, he has magic resistance.
Bitch.
He doesn't. Joking. No, he rolled a 7.
Aha, he's Hold Personed.
Right. Next is
That's
the
my
Warhorse
last second
Skeletons.
level.
3 Warhorse Skeletons come charging out of the room of the archway that he was looking into, and they run towards... 2 of them run towards you, Malira. I imagine you're all pretty closely packed. And one is going to go for Blue. 9 and 10 on you, Malira. And a 14 on Blue.
He'd be missing.
The two whites that survived last night's encounter come out of that area, and with their bonus actions, they hold their hand out back to the archway, and you hear the sound of clattering bones. And then
We done fucked up.
they are going to use their longbows that they have in the keep because they have an armory here. So first they have more longbows. And one is going to fire 2 shots at Bulwark, and the other one is going to fire two shots at Cole.
Come
18
on!
and 6 for you, Bulwark.
Nope.
8 and 19 for you, Cole.
I'm good.
4 piercing damage.
What? Didn't hit.
Oh, how do you have a 20?
Okay, so I've got medium armor master plus, which
Okay,
adds a
yep.
+3 to dexterity, and a cloak of protection.
Yep. Okay, Bulwark, it's your turn. Oh, I
how
need more
far
of
away?
these. I need more of these real quick. Sorry, hang on.
So, is it sort of like can I run up to the whites?
Yeah, sure. They are they're 30 feet away from you.
Why?
So this
Maybe 20.
So this map is not the battlefield. So you don't have to move your minis around or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, they're 30 feet away from you, and that's why they did their longbow thing.
Okay, I will dash to get in between both of them, as much as I hate myself for it, and I will use a action to gain my temporary HP.
I think in order to dash past them, you're gonna have to get out of range of one of these skeletal warhorses, and it will take its reaction to try to hoof.
That is okay.
It only rolled a 9 though.
Get hoofed, nerd.
Silly warhorse.
Naughty boy, stinky.
All right, Blue, it
Stinky.
is your turn.
They're not beasts. They can't understand me anymore. Okay. So a warhorse is within 5 feet of me.
Yes. Yeah, at least one.
All right then. I don't want disadvantage on my range. Sorry.
Cause bludgeon
Range
them to
attack.
death with the whacking stick.
The way that they're positioned, there's 3 horses.
Yeah, so there's 2 that are in melee with honestly, both 2 of them are in melee with Malira and Cole, and then the third one is only in melee of Cole. So I would say you're probably on the other side of Malira, and that one is in melee with you.
Would it be possible for me to get within 5 feet of all 3 of them? For the purposes of Word of Radiance?
Yeah, there's probably a space in between Malira and Cole that you could get to, but in order to do that, you'd have to step out of range. No, within 5 feet of all 3, no. They're too big for that.
Okay.
You could get
2
within
of them?
2 of them, yeah. You're already,
Okay.
yeah, you just have to move over a little bit. Yeah, you can do that. The con save, right?
It is, but I'm still debating whether I'm going to cast it or not. I probably won't cast it. I'm instead going to cast a inflict wounds. I don't know if they're immune to necrotic damage, but we'll see.
Find out.
At first level.
Okay, roll to hit. Roll damage. They are not immune to necrotic damage.
Nice.
You watch as some of the bones form these kind of web-like dark pulsing patterns on it as you reach out and grab part of its skeletal structure, but it does not fall.
Yeah, I think as Blue casts a spell, he sort of reaches out and grabs the bones, and sort of cracking through the bones is this sort of green energy. And then with his bonus action, he will take on the archer form, and that is his turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is run up to one of the people with the whites who should be within 30 feet of me.
Yes, and you are going to take an attack of opportunity from one of these
That's
horses.
fine, I expected it.
Let's say this is kind of what we're looking at right now, essentially.
Yeah, no worries.
Bulwark, you dash. Probably there.
Could I be here in range of both of them?
Sure. And I think that dwarf was still near you guys, so he's probably near you, Cole, at this point.
Yep, that's fine.
You said you
Yeah,
wanted to
just
go
gonna
to
run
the...
past the horse to the whites.
Okay, so both the dwarf and the horse will take their attacks of opportunity.
He's not held anymore, is he?
No,
Oh, no,
he's
he is. I'm
paralyzed.
sorry, I forgot about that.
Cool.
Okay, so horse attack on you. Boop,
We should
23,
keep him alive for
Oof,
anything.
23
actually
hits.
hit.
13 bludgeoning damage as it rears up and slams its skeletal hooves down on you.
That's fine. 13 is nothing. And
This
then I'm
horse
going
is
to
tired
make
of being injured.
3 attacks.
Okay, so you kind of run down this way.
Yep, to the one I'm next to, sure thing. 1, 2, 3 attacks.
These weapons are not silvered or magical, are they?
One of them is. My main hand it is. I
Okay.
do have a silvered sword. I'm not wielding it in my offhand, but
It will take half of that last damage.
yep, that is fine.
Did a 9 hit?
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
those last two
No,
hit.
they sure didn't. I just assumed that they did without looking at the number. Oh,
I was about to
They're
say,
not-
damn.
Cool.
Their AC
Technically,
got worse
they're
since last we met.
It's cool. Gonna pull out my silvered offhand longsword orcish sword next time.
Nice.
okay. It is old dwarf boy's turn, and he's going to try to save against the spell. Oh, not the warhorse. Fuck.
He transforms into a horse.
He rolled a 13.
Fails.
Oh no, that's the white step block. My bad. Boop.
What was the roll?
Well, he rolled an even worse, so it's okay.
Nice.
Melia, that
Yeah.
makes it your turn.
Heyo, I'm a draw my longsword because it will take an action for me to don my shield. I'm gonna go over to the dwarf.
Okay, go for it. You're gonna step at a range of one of them, one of the
That's fine.
horses. So
Wait,
Do they have
Don't
any
attack the door.
opportunity attacks left?
yes, only the two on the exterior sides have taken them. Pretty sure. Yes, looking back up through things only. Opportunity.
Need to be
19.
an 18. Hits.
8 bludgeoning damage. And that sweet con save.
24.
Damn. I wanted you to
Natural 19.
I wanted this. Roll to
He
hit.
ain't.
Yeah.
him?
So you
He's
walk
not
over.
undead.
You walk over
He
to
ain't.
him.
He ain't going to live.
Roll to
He's
hit.
been harboring the undead. I too had my longsword. I have advantage on the attack because he's paralyzed.
Yes.
But
Double natural
are we in
ones.
daylight?
Yes, because the door is open.
Okay.
Fine, you just have to hit and then you'll crit.
14.
That does not hit.
Ooh.
17.
17 just barely hits.
Have divine smite, and this hit is a critical.
Mhm.
And then I'll roll another d10 and 2 more d8s.
Okay. He is not undead.
That's fine. It's first level divine smite. I've only got one spell slot left.
13, 15. Why'd you... Oh, okay, I see. 18, 22, 24 points of damage.
That me.
Okay. The warhorse skeletons are going to go, and I think that this one here is going to pound you, Malira. So these two hooves
Do
will
I
be
get an
against...
attack of opportunity? Is it moves like that?
No, because you said that you were only going to stay in the melee range of 1.
Okay.
9 and an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
9 bludgeoning damage and a con save for concentration.
Oof, there we
He is
go.
no longer paralyzed. And then the one against you, Blue, is going to rear up and you for 10.
That to be a miss.
These two whites are going to drop their bows and draw their longswords and reach out against both of you and make their individual attacks. Bulwark you first. Nope, misses, and 23.
Hit.
10 points of slashing damage reduced to 7. And then the other one against Cole. 18 to hit
Nope.
and crit
Oof.
Yep, that hits.
for 14.
Yeah.
Will work. Your turn.
I will. Oh, I'm going to punch the one that attacked Cole.
Okay.
Nope.
You are
And I
not.
will punch the one that attacked Cole again.
15 does hit. Yes.
Thank God. 12 bludgeoning damage, please. And then I will use my bonus action to regain my temporary hit points.
Right. Blue.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hidden step.
Mhm.
And move 30 feet away from these horses, sort of perpendicular to the white, so maybe somewhere over here, something like that.
Okay.
And then
you'd probably hit the wall in about 5 feet, so you could like kind of come that way.
okay, perfect.
It wouldn't use
and
all
then
of your
with
movement. We'll say that it uses like 20 feet.
okay. And then with my action, I will fire a guiding bolt at advantage. I'm assuming. Do they see me?
As you start casting the spell, you become visible. I believe it says that in Hidden Step.
It does make me visible, but I would still get advantage on the first attack. No, I believe that's how it works. Let me read it. You become visible when you attack.
Or cast a spell. Right.
Yeah. But I'm still making the attack while invisible, right?
I'm gonna say yes because I don't know enough about it, and I'll research later and we'll talk about it.
Okay, perfect.
I'm sure that the answer is yes. But I've
I'd assume so.
seen attacker and all that.
Yes.
Oh, big money.
No, not that much damage.
Yay.
Not big
4 ones out of 8.
Nice. I love it.
Oh, that was at 3rd level, actually. No.
Oh, and yeah, the highest you got was a 4.
Yeah, that's real sad, but oh well.
Ouch.
Is that it? Action, bonus
That'd
action.
be
You
my
moved a little
turn.
bit. Okay, Cole, your turn.
Aye. Okay. I'm gonna drop my offhand and draw my silver blade
Okay.
in my offhand, and I'm going to make 3 more attacks.
Nice.
There's a 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 11 plus 20, 27 plus 6 is 33.
Right. Before you even finish your whirlwind, it is dead before it hits the ground.
How many attacks did it take to fell him? Because I'll turn the other one. I'll move 5 feet and do the other one on the other one.
Don't worry about it. He's dead.
That is so not how that works.
Exactly how it works. Declared all of your attacks against one creature.
Yeah, but if it dies, you can move it. That's how D&D has always worked.
Oh, surprise.
This feels wrong.
Yeah, you've got all your other attacks you can use. You've got plenty of
You
toys
can
to play
you can deal your 6 damage to the other one. I was sure.
I know.
But
I did
that's
have a
that's
smile
why
on my face, Tony.
why I don't declare all of the attacks at once. Otherwise, I would be forced to kill you sometimes.
And then he action surges.
Then no, I'm saving that because he said something about rattling bones earlier.
Is that it?
There's just an orchestra behind
Yeah,
us.
I can only do one thing, and I do it kind of well.
All right,
Come at me.
Malira, this dual weapon master draws his 2 weapons on you, and it's going to attack.
Malira's gonna get fucked.
Finally, worthy opponent.
9, 20, and 19.
Battle
2
will
hit.
be legendary.
5
First
slashing
missed.
and 8 piercing. So 13 damage total.
Can we ask what weapons he's wielding?
Longsword and a short sword. They looked plain. Kind of
Oh.
rusty.
Damn it.
Let me let him.
It was 13 damage, Malira. I think you were at 33.
Yeah. Okay. I think my. No, wait. I'm done.
What else did you got? It's your turn, Malira.
Okay, I'm gonna go do the stupid thing I like to do.
Love
I'm a
it.
cast Verify centered on me.
Okay. I don't think you'll hit that other horse that's off to the distance, but you'll hit the 3 people around you.
That's fine.
You've got a ridiculous dex check. There we go.
Dwarf rolls a 5,
Verified.
and both of the warhorse skeletons fail as
What's your save, Malia? 14 or 15?
14. I only have a +3 in charisma.
Nice.
Ouch.
I have my highest is a +3.
Cole and Bulwark. Oh, bugger. That's what I forgot on their turn. Oh well.
How very British of you. That's not what my heart is.
2 skeletal warhorses come charging out of the archway.
Oh, that it? I was expecting something crazy.
Nope, they can just make skeletons and skeletal piles into warhorses.
That's pretty cool though.
Expecting for like a bone golem to just like tear through the hallway.
To be honest, same.
Bulwark, that's a 17, which misses, and Cole, that's an 18.
Yep.
The white is going to point a hand back into the hallway and snap, and now that you're in that area, you'll hear the rattling of bones. And Cole, he is going to try to assail you.
Rock on, dude.
18 and a 20.
28.
7 slashing damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shouldn't I got slapped with more horses?
Oh, you're right. I forgot their turn. Now that he's
Also, if you are, even if you are coming out of invisibility by attacking, you still have advantage.
Blue, a
it's like hybrid,
15,
wasn't
I
it?
think, misses you.
Yes.
And then a 20 and 25 to hit you, Malia.
Come at me!
17 total points.
Let's see those con saves.
Yeah, 2 hits. So. Woo! No more fairy fire.
My
No more
plans
for
are going into the gutter.
The dice giveth and the
baby!
dice taketh away. Bulwark, it's your turn.
I will punch this white in the face. And I get advantage because it was verified.
this
I mean,
one is.
No, these
Guiding
are fresh from the hallway, and there's no more fairy fire anyway.
No, the guarding bolt on the white though, that Ollie shot.
Yes. That does hit
23.
for 6 damage.
And I will. I want it to die because there's so many more horses. I'll punch it again.
Okay.
11.
Is-
Just
no, it does not hit.
Dude,
Blue.
And
I'm sorry. You're gonna do something?
I will stay here. I'll get Malia next round.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll deal with it.
Blue is going to move around to sort of be in between these 2 horses, and I think at that point everything would be within 30 feet.
Maybe not the dwarf, but yeah.
Yeah, the dwarf doesn't matter. I'm going to turn undead.
Clerics, man. They're good.
They are. They're fantastic.
Get yourself a cleric like
all but one of them are turned. The horses.
Nice.
Yep, the white is turned.
Awesome.
Meanie.
The ultimate way to decide these things.
This one.
You could say it's nearly better than a flip of a coin.
Cole, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I was 30 away from the dwarf when I ran up here.
Yes.
So I'm going to run that 30 feet back. I know I'll take some opportunity attacks.
You are going to take. Oh, to get into
That's
melee
fine.
with a dwarf, you're really going to take 4. Can they take
That's
opportunity attacks if they've been turned?
I don't know. It doesn't say they can't take reactions. Let me.
Yeah, I think they still can. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll take the 4.
The white is going to attempt.
It also can't take reactions.
Oh.
I thought that was only against a caster.
Nope, can't take reactions.
Well,
All right.
the last warhorse that isn't turned. Damn who? But it only rolls a 9.
Yeah, that's cool. And seeing this man wielding 2 weapons fills me with rage. Action surge.
An inferiority complex.
Action surge.
I hope you missed all of your attacks.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4. It's
God, he
looking
might.
likely.
Yes.
well. Oh my
All of
God.
those have
5,
missed. That's one that hits.
8
All of those are below
damage.
10. Wow.
8 damage. He parries all of your hits, and you're unused to this, and you find one weak point and you stab him in the shin.
He uses the shins again. Cole is the shin slicer.
But then he turns to Malira, seeing that she's heavily wounded, and turns into his own whirlwind
No, I'm
and
not.
attacks her several times. 12,
I'm not.
15, 18.
18 hit.
9 piercing.
18 hits?
I don't have my shield equipped.
God damn it, Joe.
Do I let him act?
Do it.
He's using my own moves against us.
Me deciding what to give his stat blocks during the fight.
Right. What a shit DM. Who would play with this guy? No, I'm not going to do that.
I'm gonna have to grab the soundboard so I can just have Palpatine say do it.
Malira, natural 1. Roll it. Oh.
11. I've succeeded, 1 fail.
Right. That warhorse is going to slam its hooves down on you, though.
Yes.
21 to hit.
Yes.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Is that 1 or 2 fails?
It's 2 fails because it's a crit. All but the one warhorse flee. So boop, 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 boop. Anyone taking opportunity attacks against anyone?
Not against
Against
I'm
the
saving
against
my
the
reaction.
right. Yes.
Against the white, yes? Okay, roll your hit against the white. As
I
it's
will-
out of your melee.
21.
Right, 6 damage. It is still alive. And now that it is out of your melee, it is going to continue moving. And attack Cole.
Question. Obviously, it uses its movement first, and if that provokes, but it does say they have to use the dash action. But I guess they do that once they've reached the max
Yeah,
sort of movement.
that's the assumption that I'm operating under.
Hit me, baby.
21 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits. Come on.
7 necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Make a con save.
Yep. Give me a second. I got +7 con. Yep, 17.
Was that attack a disadvantage?
Why would it be disadvantage?
Thunder gauntlets.
Oh, well, it would have been a 21 with.
Okay.
And then
I'm
Malira
dead.
isn't dead
Yes,
yet.
I'm 100% dead.
No, got one left. Got one left.
is
He's
it
lying to you.
disadvantage on all attacks or just the first one?
All attacks.
All attacks.
I guess it's-
Hit me!
I do too.
The second
Sorry.
attack misses.
Damn it.
What initiative was the
11.
11?
It was one above the white.
It just went.
Malira is 2 death saves.
Full work. It is your turn.
No, no, no.
Yes, you are. Joe, stop it.
Why would you kill me? Come on. I'm going to. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I in range of the wraith?
The white, yes.
Yes. Okay. I will punch. I will. If I cast aid, does that increase? Will that give that heals
You
her
have
5
already
hit points?
affected Malira with aid.
Can I?
Yeah.
She cannot
can't
be affected
dispel
by
it,
the. No. Well, I mean, you could cast a spell magic on it, but that would be your action.
I could cast heat metal on her to provide her like a protective cone.
You could do that. You could see. You could try that. It might work. Who knows?
That
Magic.
sounds like a good idea. I think I will. No. I will Thunder Gauntlets the Wraith. Try to at least. God damn it! And I will Thunder Gauntlet the. No, I'll do it to the horse because the horse was going to attack Malira. Punch the horse in the ass
Right. That hits, but it
In
is
the ass?
still alive.
with its bony pelvis.
Right,
Whose
Blue.
turn?
Your turn, Blue.
All right, I'll use my Amulet of the Devout to channel divinity again, and 20 hit points to you, Malira. And then I will
Okay.
healing word at 3rd level, also to you.
I can't kill anyone. It's unfair.
Oh, you've
No,
come
kill
close
me.
to killing Cole a lot. I just somehow
One
lost my
attack
way
and I
out of
would have
it.
died.
Yeah, 39 health you should have now, Malira.
I should have let him. I should have let the dwarf.
I never get to hit anyone as someone on 2 death saves.
Tony, in the 3 of
Should've-
the
you
last
should've
4
just hit me.
encounters, you've had me on
I should
less
have
than
let
10
the horse
HP.
drag Malira away so that the dwarf could have gotten an opportunity to.
On
That's
one
forced
encounter,
movement.
yeah, it's forced movement.
I should have made a god pick Malira up as a puppet and drag her along.
That's also forced movement.
No, it's not.
God decides whether its movement is forced or not.
Cole.
I see no god here other than me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make 3 attacks against the dwarf. And miss one of them, I think.
Yes. So
That's 15 tasty damage.
alive. And it is his turn, and
Okay. Hit me.
nah, Malira is still prone on the ground.
I've done so much damage
Yes.
to him.
Yeah, but he sees his masters dying, and he's going to try to take at least one out with him.
His masters, I no longer feel bad for murdering this dwarf. I thought he might have been like intimidated into like protecting them or housing them
No.
or something.
22, 18, and 13.
13 doesn't hit.
So a total of 16 points of slashing.
That's almost my healing word. Very good job, dwarf.
Yeah, he rolled really low. Kind of disappointing. And he
Oh, you
missed.
get used to it.
Malira, it's your turn.
I'll stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I got no spells except darkness. So I'm just gonna take my long sword and swing at the dwarf.
Sure. Do it.
18.
That does hit.
No, accidentally still had Divine Smite equipped.
Oh,
5 slashing.
You're not gonna. Okay, never mind.
I don't have the spell slots.
Well, he is still alive then.
Trip.
Oh, well, maybe not. Nope, he is super dead.
No.
He was my first ticket to die.
Why do you want...
Warhorse Skeleton's gonna hit you, Malira.
At disadvantage?
Nope, sorry, he's gonna hit the dwarf.
What?
Misses though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like that should be like reckless attack, where it should give people advantage against you, but that's just how I feel about
No.
this.
That's
That's
too bad.
Armorer overpowered.
easily
Wizards
the
of Coast
best.
don't care about your feelings.
I'm just gonna start having people cast heat metal on you.
Do it.
I'm gonna have
That
multiple.
is the solution.
I'm gonna have. Well, no, because he has cast off armor. A bitch.
Oh, he
Yeah.
does.
But that's all right. I'll just cast heat metal on everything he wears. The rings on his beard, his weapons.
Okay,
I'm just gonna have a whole hit squad of druids. That's what I'm gonna do. Higher level druids.
I
Love
will
it.
cast Thunder That's on the horse.
Yes, you kill it.
Then I cast Thunder God.
Are you
I just
okay?
got
kettle
Are
going
you
off.
okay? You're like having a stroke over there. You good?
Yes, that's brilliant.
Okay. It had like 6 hit points left. You killed it. Congratulations. You've ruined my fun.
We've done a good thing today, lads.
Well, that was easy. This Malira's like almost dead.
Nah, I'm fine. Up to 23 hit points.
Yes, you are now. You're
I just
welcome.
realized Vordiana wasn't in this fight.
It's
Damn it,
fine.
Vordana, what are you doing?
She's probably fucked off with the carriage or something. She's like dealing with the horses or something.
Oh, we have a husky defending that thing. She's got no chance.
I give you 1 gold piece, Cole. You were right. There were the horses in this place.
What can I say?
The fact that Divine Sense doesn't see through total cover is so annoying. It's such a
It's
useless ability.
Also,
insane.
well, see, it would have picked them up if she had been closer to the arch.
Right.
Hey,
Well,
All
let's
in
go
a
see
day's
where those
work.
horses were coming from. They seems a bit
Aye.
ominous.
Yeah. So as
Also, let's look around for goodies.
you
Good
turn
idea.
that corner into that that archway. Oh, excuse me. You're There's a dusty banquet hall and old cobweb draped, a long cobweb draped dining table and some old moldy chairs. And behind the chairs are piles of horse bones.
Magic.
Blue, as we're walking away in that direction, I will use detect magic. See if there's anything magical about.
You do sense magic.
Do I see the source of it?
You do not.
Okay.
As you are wandering around the hall, though, there is a chest at the back of it in a fireplace.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Before you open it, is it trapped?
You can make an investigation check.
Bulwark, make an investigation check.
Fine, I'll make an investigation check.
Cool, it's like she just sat there like this.
23.
Yes, it is trapped. There is a lock on it, and you kind of put your eye up to the lock and see if there's anything in there, and there is a small arcane glyph in the lock.
Any of us know how to deal with traps.
Would I know? Could I make an Arcana check to see what the effect of glyph would have?
Yeah, sure. Make an Arcana check.
Oof.
This is a glyph of warding. It can either hold a spell or it can explode.
We do not have dispel magic.
Do we have a disarm trap spell? Is that a spell that exists?
That is not a spell, no.
I know that.
The only one
Cole
is
doesn't.
find a traps.
Cole doesn't know that.
Bulwark
What?
And I
with
command the glyph to be dispelled.
Bulwark with such a high roll, you can tell that if you were to have the key to this chest, it looks as if the key would avoid the glyph.
Oh,
Let's find a key.
maybe it's on the door for the white bodies.
It might be on
I'm
one of the
gonna
white
go
things.
It might
look
be
at
on
the
one of the
door.
whites that you killed earlier. Didn't loot.
Could it be lock pickable? Or does the
Well,
With a very high
so the
DC, I
inside,
imagine.
yeah, it'd be really hard, but it could be done.
dexterity or strength?
It would be dexterity.
Come on, Mr. Plus 10 to most tools.
Do we want to spend? Do you want to look for the key, or do we just open it?
Let's have a look for the key, and
we can
if
have a look
not,
for the key.
I'm sure it won't kill us immediately.
I'll have a look for the key, I guess.
Okay. Where do you look for the key?
Well, we got to explore this place because it's a
Alright.
castle. So let's just look through everywhere, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
we'll
just
just-
Scooby Doo.
We'll just downtime search everything.
Okay.
This could be a good base of operations.
Just blame it.
So you spend
This is ours.
you spend the better part of the day like looking in the other half of the ground floor, going upstairs, looking through some rotted out rooms. The one room with all the rubble from the fallen tower. Yeah. Nothing really of note. Like the beds are worn out. There's no real livable space.
I'm gonna check the dwarf.
Yeah, so when you finally go check the dwarf, there is a key hanging around his neck.
Does
I
he have
take the
anything
key.
else on him?
He has a rusty short sword, a rusty long sword, and a heavy crossbow with 10 bolts.
Okay.
I'm just gonna nab those bolts real quick.
How much is a heavy crossbow worth?
Ooh, actually, I've only got a light crossbow. You think that crossbow's better than this crossbow?
It doesn't die
yes.
higher of damage.
I know that, but I'm asking as Cole.
Cole
Right, I'll
wouldn't
just.
know, Cole wouldn't know that.
It's gonna take this.
Well, it's kind of pointless now, but since we found the key, but Blue is going to suggest maybe he could summon a familiar to open the chest and be exploded, but yeah.
No,
got the key
the
now.
worry is, what if it explodes the chest?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could damage everything, so it's good we found the key.
I'll go
Unlock
to
it.
the chest and open it with the key.
Okay, you do. Do me a favor and roll me a d3.
Oh,
The 3.
Yep. You want to
give us
roll
a
a
3,
3.
give us 2.
Oh, you got a 2.
You're still pretty good.
2 other people roll me a d100.
I will roll one.
Well,
I'm
I'm
we
going to
did
take the first
terribly.
2 that happened, so a 13 and a 16.
God.
Should've let me-
Inside this chest, there is a gray sack made of pale green skin, like pale gray-green skin. A leather pouch, a rather decent-sized vial that has a red brackish liquid in it, and a second vial that contains a clear liquid and a red dragon scale.
I'll pick
No,
up
I'm
the
sorry, I take that
quick
back.
sack.
It has an orange liquid that flickers and smokes around the top of the container.
And there's still the red dragon scale.
Nope, no red dragon scale.
We've been
Oh.
through.
Pick up
Oh.
the sack.
Okay, it jingles. Well, which sack? The leather pouch or the skin sack?
The skin sack.
It is quite heavy and jingles with the sound of coin.
I'll look into it.
There's a lot of gold coins in there.
I'll hand it over to Bulwark.
Thank you.
In the bag it goes.
I'll pick up
We
the
should probably
other,
count this.
the other bag now.
It clatters with the sound of rocks.
I'll look
It's-
in.
There are
It's filled with
6
rocks. Get
gems,
rid of
each
it.
worth approximately 50 gold of various colors.
I'll
Are
hand
there
them
any
to
diamonds?
Bulwark.
Let's have a look at that bag, shall we?
One of them is a diamond.
Okay, Blue will ask for the diamond.
I'll
Okay.
hand the bag over to Bulwark. That's it.
Diamonds are a
It
Blue's
was
best friend.
2 potions, right?
Yep, 2 different potions. One with a red brackish liquid, and it's larger than what you are used to seeing in a potion of healing. And the other one is a orange liquid that flickers and has smoke at the top of the container.
I think I know what that one is.
Yeah, me
How
too.
can I can identify them so we can make sure.
But
that
what
I
about
spell it
this
all right.
cool-looking bag?
I
It
thought
just
that
had
one
the
of them
gold in
was
it,
a
right?
bag.
It's not. Doesn't
The
seem
green
special
skin
in the gold.
bag?
It feels
Yeah,
kind of
that's what-
clammy when you touch it.
Is that the one with all the gold in?
Yep.
Damn it! I was hoping it was. Oh,
Tricks.
I thought it was a bag of tricks as well.
I was
I'm just
hoping
gonna-
for a bag of tricks. Yeah.
Nope, not a bag of
I'm gonna-
tricks.
I'm gonna tie the green bag to my waist pocket, make sure I can, and I'll cast Detect Magic on the bag, see if the bags themselves are magical.
Nope. The only
Okay.
things that are magical are the 2 potions.
All right.
Is that the only
Nice.
thing triggering detect magic?
Yep.
Damn it!
Sweet. Do we want to take this chest with us, like
Why?
to like keep our stuff in?
We keep everything in secure places all the time.
We don't know what the
True.
ward does. It seems dangerous.
Well, I still kind of want to test my metal. I want to close it and pick the lock just to see if I could have done it.
All right, we're
Like,
gonna step away.
What's the worst? If I know of the spell warding bond, like what's the worst thing it could do?
Ninth
Fireball.
level, like 50 d8 or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Meteor swarm centered on the chest.
yeah, exactly. Have fun, Bulwark. We're gonna
Okay.
stand over here.
How far back do you guys go?
Out of the hole.
Out of the hall, just like peeking around the doorway, like.
Okay, so like a good.
I will stand like 5-10 feet away from Bulwark.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so Bulwark,
I
you
would
close
Trying
use
to be
my
very
you
safe.
close the chest, you relock it with the key.
I'm gonna use my bonus
Please
action to bring my
change
helmet over my face entirely, so my entire body is covered in metal besides my fingertips.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll hold my
Metal.
shield.
Metal at 10th level.
Oh no, it's gonna cut you metal.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course it is.
Deep breath.
Make a dexterity. Yep, that's a fail. Okay, you begin to pick your thieves' tools in there, and you accidentally, with one of the I forget what lockpicking lawyer calls it, the little it looks like a hex key piece.
So-
You accidentally scrape that on the glyph, and it begins to glow brighter, and a small bead of orange light comes out of
Oh,
the
it is a
padlock,
fireball.
and it explodes. And I need to make Malira and Bulwark both make dexterity saving throws.
You
I
have
like
a
how-
+3 to this because I'm in 5 feet of you.
Malira.
I
20.
imagine Blue and Cole are just like Scooby Doo peeking around the door.
Yeah.
Okay. A
treasure.
fireball explodes in the space. And
At what level?
well, technically don't make an Arcana check with your reaction, Cole.
Oh, I'm so
I'll
good at
make-
Arcana.
I'll make one as well.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that appears to be a. Oh, you
Oh
both.
my god.
Yeah, you both know it's a 5th level fireball.
Oh, of course.
You guys got.
Mister, I've never seen magic before.
You both succeed the save though, so you're gonna take half of 34 points of damage. I think that is 17. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Blues catches himself
And the
laughing
table is
a
on
little
fire
bit.
now,
Yeah,
and the
cool, good.
chairs, and the floorboards.
Well, job well done.
Time to leave.
Time to go.
I gotta say, I'm rather disappointed. In an entire hunting lodge, not one good quality sword.
No,
Not
everything
one.
was very much rusted.
Like, you'd expect them to have a sword that can do like crazy crap, like maybe a sword that happens to break non-organic objects with every strike, and it's always an nat 20. Not that I'm saying that would exist, but if it did, I would want it.
It's an adamantine weapon. You got to find one from a dwarf somewhere.
No, there's a
Oh.
sword of breaking
Not.
that you said I couldn't have.
Wait, what?
There's a sword, right? It's a rare magic item that you said I couldn't have because it might pop up in the module, and it's always a crit against objects.
That's not a real thing.
It is.
I
I'm telling you, it is a real thing.
It's just an adamantine.
I've never heard of that.
No, it's not a sword
Do
of
you mean
breaking. Adamantine weapons have a siege property where if you hit an object with it, it does double damage.
And they're not that hard. They're only 500 extra gold.
But you're not gonna find that.
Shatter
from,
Spike. It's called
you
a
know-
Shatter Spike.
Oh, that's
It's
like
a
a
plus one long sword, and
a
on a hit
legend-
on anything that's like
That's
any
like a
object,
legendary
it's got a
weapon,
nat
dude.
20.
You're not gonna find that in an 11th level adventure.
Give me a second here.
Well, anyway.
It has a name.
I'm pretty sure it's just
Oh
counted
no,
as a
you're
rare.
not, no, it's uncommon, but you're not gonna find that because it's in the Sunless Citadel, and we're not playing that adventure.
See, I said I wanted one. You're like, no, it might turn up in this adventure.
As an adamantine weapon, yes.
Well, anyway, what are we going to do with these saddles? I kind of.
Well, we've
You
done
know.
the delivery. Let's just leave.
We'll sell them.
How
Obviously.
much gold of saddles is here?
Well,
You're
we
gonna
got 100
stop
gold
in
for
the entrance
offering to
hall
deliver
and
them.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
set the place on fire. Let's leave.
Yeah, Cole will just heft it up. He can carry it.
Vordana kind of runs into the entrance hall as you guys are walking out of the banquet hall, and she says, "I heard an explosion. What's going on?" And she's got like 2 daggers in each hand, and she's ready to throw them at something.
We just
You
killed
know
a
those
bunch of
whites
zombies.
before? Yeah, they lived here.
Oh,
There was a booby trap test, and I wanted to test my metal, and I didn't end out very well. It's got like black all over his arm from the scorch.
Yeah, it's shiny on the back, and the front is just covered in dust.
Let's get
Yeah,
out of
Cole-
here.
Cole just hefts the
Leave the
saddles as
scene
he
of the
leaves.
crime.
Because he can, I think, push carry lift is very high for Cole.
wait, what?
Cole just like heft the package of saddles up as he leaves.
What's your push carry lift?
It's your strength modifier times 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let's just do that real quick. Yeah, 540 pounds.
Well, hang on a sec.
Like 4 humans.
Da-da-da-da-da. Well, apparently a single horse harness weighs 40 pounds. 8-way.
Well, I'll just help Cole as well to save us from doing the math.
Okay, good.
Blue also can push drag lift 900 pounds.
Yes,
So
there you go.
Yeah.
Between the 3 of you, you got it. You just kind of waddle out awkwardly with this massive crate.
Yeah, I can carry 13 and a half horse saddles on their own.
And as you
at that point, it's
guys,
just you don't have enough arms for it.
as you guys leave off in the distance of the morning sun rising above this flaming hunting lodge that burns to the ground as you leave Noanar's hold, we're gonna stop tonight.
Just going through the town,
Right.
learning a burning building behind us, like, you right?
We're the good guys, right?
Yeah. They were all zombies.
So, thank
No.
you for watching tonight, and thank you if you're watching this on YouTube at a later time. Have a good week. Happy Pride Month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
First thing he said,
See you, kids.
not the first thing, not the second part.
Joe!
And well,